And what we're here for is Seleucus Cartamine EX. Don't know what the EX stands for. And at this point, I'm a little afraid to ask. I have got a rundown of this. Unfortunately, it's not going to be voiced by Caesar himself. It's going to be voiced by me. No, wait, I guess it would be Kohun. The year is 188 BC, and Rome has finally won a war against the Seleucid Empire. Your task will be to set up a large, prosperous city in the newly acquired province of Asia Minor. The enemies of Rome still seek to hinder her expansion, and locals, which are mostly of Greek origin, refuse to be integrated peacefully. You'll need to set up military presence as soon as you're able to fend off frequent attacks and raids. Do not be afraid. But you see I am. To bring on the might of the Roman army and put any who oppose our grip on this province to the sword, you will also have the uneasy task of managing trade routes. Since many trade hubs are already at capacity, it can prove difficult to find cities willing to buy our exports. Furthermore, this province is offering little in the way of natural resources. You'll have to import most of your raw materials. However, do not assume that Senate and people of Rome will demand, or will not demand, goods to be sent often, as you will be expected to provide much of what is displayed as spoils of war from the conquest of this province on triumph of Rome. Thanks to the addition of Asia Minor to Rome's provinces, oil prices are expected to plummet, as there are many cities that produce this good. A smart governor would avoid investing in such fickle sources of early income. The locals have proven resistant in the past, so building a few small shrines is only going to encourage further animosity. For this reason, you'll need to build impressive temples to show what Rome's culture represents. Do not fail the Republic, and remember your allegiance as governor. Right. So this is a map, Seleucus Cartamine, made by our very own Marek in chat right now. Baron von Owen tried this map on stream. Baron plays quite a bit of Caesar 3. He's not very good at it, I'm sorry to say, but he did give it a fair shot. And thanks to seeing his run at it, I was able to see a lot of the difficulties that come with this map. I mean, a lot of it's quite obvious, some of it less so. Oh, you son of a gun, you stuck a native up there. Okay, well that's going to further complicate matters, but I shall deal with it accordingly. It's probably going to be quite a while before I unpause, because there's a lot to take in on this map, but take it in I shall. We're over in Asia Minor, but our cartographer sucks again. All we had was a Spanish map, so he placed us over in Carthago Nova. Doesn't change the fact that we've got trading opportunities, but to call it opportunity is overselling the matter altogether. Jake, betting on the outcome? Oh yeah, of course, one thing we do is betting on Caesar 3 outcomes. Will I beat this map today? That means I can restart, just gotta get it done today. Yes or no? Will I beat this map today, yes or no? Prediction's going up the full half hour, because this isn't going to be done anytime soon. Trading, yes. We have 5 cities to trade with. That sounds great already. Now let's start finding the problems. Only one of them is by land. Toletum is by land. You might think that Valentia is by land, but no. Julius is nice enough to add a little ship to indicate that it'll be by sea. All the other ones are by sea, so if I want to do land trading, I can only do it with Toletum. Ah, but that's fantastic. They buy olives, fish, and oil. Well, they're not going to buy that oil. Well, they might, I don't know, but we were warned by our quest description here that it would be a poor idea to invest in the fickle oil market, so I probably won't be able to make good early money off of that. Jake, the prediction was 30 seconds? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going to have to do that again. 30 seconds? Who would set a prediction for 30 seconds? Will I beat this map today? You just did. Must default down to 30 seconds then. Madness. Alright, there we go. There's a proper one. Making me lose my train of thought here. Toletum is the only land connection we have for trading. And since we've been warned that oil is not a good opportunity, we'll have to do fish and olives. The stuff that we do by sea, well, hey, furniture. Furniture's good. Furniture's worth lots of money. Vegetables, not usually worth a lot of money, but we know that when Marek does these maps, Marek really likes to make raw goods quite valuable. So I'm going to anticipate a rise in price of fish, fruits, vegetables, all that stuff. If it doesn't happen, then shame on me. I might have to work my way towards taxation quite early. Valencia is going to buy raw goods, olives and clay. Clay sells like ass, like it's a terrible, terrible trade good. But I can't be that picky. I'm going to have to sell what I can. There's also Caesarea. This is a good trade route to open. They'll buy our vines and our wine, but I'm sorry to say we produce neither. They will, however, buy my weapons. Oh, sorry, I don't make that either. Okay, well, Caesarea is a bit of a bust. Actually, what the hell is the point in Caesarea? I guess I could sell them wine if I import vines from Rome, but opening a trade route to Rome costs 3,750 denarii. Well, that's not very good, is it? They'll buy my fruit, they'll buy my oil, and they'll buy my marble. So establishing trade with Roma might be a great idea. Might have to... No, I couldn't go into debt for that. It wouldn't take off quickly enough. Well, it would if I stockpiled the goods first. I'll consider Roma. The problem is all of those are connections done by sea. And the problem there is that the sea is a long way away from the entry point here. And it's a desert map, so things are going to catch fire very quickly. So anybody entering here, if I wanted them, they'd have to travel all the way up, navigating this horrific landscape. It looks brilliant, but in terms of building on and maneuvering through, it is a horror show. You cannot build on or terraform rocks whatsoever. If you get rid of trees, they're gone for good, and I will need some of those for harvesting lumber from. There are natives all over the bloody place, and they're really hard to see as well because it's a sandy brick house on a sandy ground. So that's what we have the native overlay for. See, I didn't even notice you or you there. But everywhere you see in red is somewhere that if I build even a slight amount on that isn't just a road, it will aggro all the natives on the map and they will burn down everything in my city until they manage to find and locate randomly the one piece that I put on the offending square. Fortunately, we do have access to mission posts. Can't believe people would vote on this before I've even run through what makes this map difficult or not. I've done a lot of Caesar 3 maps, and I talked them up a lot early on, so it must be hard to really ascertain what's going to make this one so hard. Mission posts mean I can pacify the natives, but there are so many of them, and mission posts are so expensive. Not in terms of money, they only cost 100 each, but they cost 20 workers. So one mission post is going to necessitate about a population of 100. That's quite a lot. I'm going to have to be very picky about where I put these down. You. I'm very not happy with you. Okay. Marek knows exactly what he did there. So mission posts and natives, those are a problem. This map being desert is also a problem. Desert is the worst map. It could be considered better than the northern maps. Northern maps you don't have fires at all, but it halves the rate of wheat production, which can be awful. Desert maps still have wheat produced incredibly fast. Unfortunately, we don't have access to wheat, so we get all the downsides and none of the upsides. And we're going to have lots of fires. I do remember the Hippodrome fire. I could never forget a Hippodrome catching fire. No wolves here, granted, there are no wolves. Wolves don't tend to be much of a downside because you can kill them quickly. There are zebras, plenty of zebras. Not going to be worried about those, they'll die eventually anyway. Water access is plentiful enough, honestly. The hard thing is going to be moving water around if I have to with all this jagged terrain. But it can be done. Like, even if I wanted to build a big metropolis here where there's no water, well, I just take water, tweak it over here, no big deal. Aqueducts and reservoirs are quite expensive, but by the time that I'm going to want to water my people, I should have plenty of money. We'll get to the buildings available shortly. Farmland. There is quite a lot of farmland. None of it is in a good location. This stuff here, it is speckled by rocks, shrubbery, and water. But, and this is a huge but, it is protected. Look at this wall of forest over here, meaning I can guarantee there are no invasions coming from this point. So it might be that I very heavily produce food here and that's going to have to spread to locations here and here to have a lot of people built up. I'd probably have a lot of small insulae here quite easily enough. Something to consider at the very least. Generally, anywhere where you see a patch of water, there's going to be arable land. Not along the coastline, of course not, that would be salt water. And stuff here as well. Goody goody. So it's not that the amount of food I can produce is going to be a problem, it's just the logistics of it. How logistical. So, I talked about the invasion points. Now, it's kind of blindingly obvious where there are going to be invasion points. Here, and here, and oh, definitely here, and not here because it's unraised land. Here for sure, and that's really going to be pressuring me to not use this, but it's so well positioned to feed this area. Might just wall it and even tower it maybe, or just position an army nearby to deal with whatever comes my way. A little bit of food here, but invasion point very likely there, which puts a lot of pressure for me if I'm ever going to produce anything around here, because it's going to be a target for them to go and destroy. There's a native meeting hut here. It's visually bugged out. It won't be bugged out if I unpause for any length of time. But that means I can do some trading up here. Good to remember. No invasions along this northern point until we hit here. There's probably an invasion point here. Probably an invasion point here. Probably, but not necessarily one here. It's opened up here. I'm willing to wager there's an invasion point there. So what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 invasion points, and 8 is a limit that you can have. And from watching Baron's stream, I'm pretty certain that random invasion points are being used, and I am quite certain they're being told to target specific parts of the city. If you are a particularly malicious map builder, you can tell the invasions what to strike and from where. That can make them pretty hard to engage in, especially on a large map such as this one. So, are you going until a reasonable limit, or will Spike fuel you until midnight? If we're still going at this map with a reasonable chance of success by midnight, we're still going, and weekly one-shot rules are going to apply on that one. We're not going to be done until we're done. Okay. Let's start looking at buildings available now, since we've looked at the map quite a lot. There's no access to wells. I don't really care. I almost never use wells. Wells are a problem, especially on very hard mode. I am on very hard mode, right? Of course I am. Ugh. Killing myself here. Problem with wells is, although it can give you water anywhere, it limits the evolution of housing to large shacks. And on very hard mode, large shacks don't pay taxes. So that's a bit useless. Full access to medical facilities, no small temples, and no oracles. That's a very big problem. That means that whatever I do at the very start, I am forced to immediately erect temples. Order of priority will be first Mars, then Mercury, because he can cast down fires from the skies, then Venus, then either Ceres or Neptune, depending if I'm growing crops or fishing. If I'm fishing, Neptune takes priority. If I'm not, then Ceres, then Neptune. Once I have a large temple for each of them, then I can go in. But I can't build them. No. You need 2 cartloads of marble to build a large temple. Fortunately, we can extract marble on this map. That is a real blessing. If we had to import marble, oh god. Could you imagine? I've played maps like that before. You have to import marble for your first temples, no small temples. You have to immediately erect trade, hemorrhages money. Oh, it's a huge pain. Don't make your player do that unless you really know what you're doing. No oracles is a pain though. Given our population amount needed here, we're probably going to need about 5 of every temple. That's a lot of space. These are 3 by 3 in size, 5 gods each, so 25 times 9 squares used up just for temples. Rough. Lots of space, lots of expense. Full access to education buildings included the aforementioned mission post. Full access to entertainment. Yeah, this is one of the more interesting building tabs here. No Senate, no governor house. So that's going to be rough for increasing the desirability in a patrician block. And I will need a patrician block. Forum, though, means I can do taxes, so thank God for that. I'm actually quite good at taxing in this game. No plazas. Plazas are amazing, and I don't get access to them. I do get gardens. Gardens are not as amazing as Plaza, because gardens need their own space. Plaza can just be put on top of a road. Otherwise, fairly standard affair here. Fairly standard affair here. We're actually given access to a military academy, so we can train our troops up. What is the all in temple list? Quality of life for the Julius mod. It cycles through the temples when you place them down. So if you place down Ceres, next you can place down Neptune, next you can place down Mercury. Excuse me there. Did I say I was feeling good again? That's really good at the start of the game when you usually just want to spam one of each temple or more, and it stops you just clicking over to this for each of the 5 gods. Of course, we'd need a prefecture, or else the map would probably not be possible. And farming and raw materials. What do we have? We can make vegetables and fruit. I'm gonna make vegetables to begin with, of course. Well, when I want to feed my people, that is. Olives. We'll be exporting olives. It's a shame there's no access to vines here. There used to be, but that's been changed up. We get access to clay for exports and for turning into pottery. And we also get access to timber, which is actually really very nice. With access to clay and timber and oil, I can safely build my way up to Grand Insulae. Grand Insulae as our regular pleb housing is going to be really, really important in my opinion, in my very correct opinion, because on this map our prosperity requirement is 95. Grand Insulae have a prosperity rating of 80. And prosperity is the average prosperity of all your buildings. So if I make lots of Grand Insulae, this value is going to be 80, then I won't need many patricians to bump that up even more. Which is good, because I'm going to have a hard time getting lots of patricians, I think. I see this as a good patrician block area, but if all I can do to make them find a place desirable is put down large statues and large temples, I'm going to have a hard time, not to mention the no plaza, but I think I will anyway. I think I'll try to make a massive amount of, massive, like 20 to 40 large villas around here to bump up the prosperity as high as it needs to go. Better not have any labor tents around, Jake. It's going to be tents for a long time here. Jings, we're 20 minutes in and I haven't unpaused. How long do you think we're going to have tents for? So it's really nice to have a map where you're able to produce pottery and oil and furniture domestically. It takes a load off your back. Excuse me, I really am choked up here. I need a drink. Ah, so much better. Yeah, why in God's name did the Empire, sorry, the Republic, waste good legionnaire blood on this godforsaken piece of desert and didn't even genocide the natives? Just think how much easier this whole map would be if I didn't have all these areas in pink that I can't build on. And if I make one mistake, one little mistake, my city gets torn down by a wild pack of angry Asian miners. Asian miners? Well, some sort of Asian's going to come tearing them down. So how am I going to approach this map? I need a strategy. Who would have thought these kind of strategic games need a strategy? Right, well, I might just have one. It was one of the most profitable provinces, says Marek, along with Syria. Ah, good for them. I'm the one that has to make it profitable. That's the trouble. My strategy is, and here's where I should have never shown Marek what my idea on dealing with it when Baron said, because my strategy was to build up here, put down temples and tents, get your early industry rolling right here, and then he placed this little bugger right there. His existence alone means all of this area can't be built on. Might not seem like a lot compared to all of this, but it means I'm going to have to squeeze it over here. And I've just said that I'm reasonably confident this is an invasion point and this is an invasion point. So if I squeeze my building over to here, they'd get instantly flattened when I get an invasion. So I don't like that. I really don't like that. I could switch around the other way and build myself up here. I'd be eating up valuable farmland, but that might be better than eating an attack to the face here. And it's not going to be any real difficulty for the traders to come in, trade here, and then sod off. So that's certainly an idea. This is one of the better places I have available for building on for now, sadly. It's going to depend on where I can put my marble quarries down, though. Good marbling land here, and I can exploit this tiny little rock here, or this rock here, or even some rocks here. Okay, lots of options for doing marbling around here then. And it would make it quite a bit easier to grow my olives as well. Can the invasions remove natives? Nope, the natives are almost indestructible. I have a trick up my sleeve to kill natives that I don't think anybody knows at all. And I'm keen to keep it that way until I can use it for a glorious trick that is going to blow the socks off of any map maker who thinks he can out-native me. But I'm not going to use it here. Jeez. I don't know. Part of me still thinks this is a better place to build up. I don't need a lot of space. But then why hesitate on this? What reason would I have to hesitate on this? I could just use this easily enough. There's no need to use the trees. There's no need to produce that sort of stuff. A lot of space would get eaten up here, but yeah, I think we can make it happen. Jake seems pretty confident here. I'm not. No, God, no, I am not. How are people voting on this one? Ah, well, the win lobby has a big lead over the lose lobby. If I had to bet something important, if I had to bet like my left arm or something, I would probably put it on lose. But does that mean I get a third arm if I win? Guess it depends on how many people vote on win. Yeah, I do think that using this area is going to be for the better. Okay. Can't build on these red bits whatsoever. Gotta remember that. Oh, crumbs. Oh, double crumbs. Alright. Wrong thing built there. I just noticed this rock in the way. Olives. 1, 2... Oh, cripes. There's a bit of water in the way as well. Everything's in the bleeding way. Alright, so if I have that coming out here, and I have my marble quarry here, I'm going to need a lot more than one marble quarry, no doubt about that. I don't like dead ends, so I'm not going to dead end that one. Might have a second or more marble quarries around here. Doesn't really matter about desirability, so 3 of them is probably going to be fine. Hell, 4 of them is probably going to be fine. Ah, crapola. That water's getting right in the way, isn't it? Alright, screw this. Just restart the map. Hold on, how was I able to replay map if I... Oh, I see. I see. You ran down some stuff here, didn't you? Okay, I can't do replay map. I have to load the save. There we go. I wasn't given a map file for this one. I was given a save game. Gotta remember that. I can't just hit replay map. Wasn't happy with how I started out building those things there, so I'm gonna give it a redo. Was notoriously unhappy with that one. How much stream did I miss, says Orlov. All I've done is talk about the map. I haven't even unpaused yet. But I'm getting there. Oh, I'm getting there, alright. God, there's just a tiny bit of water, a tiny bit of rock. It's all you need to make your plans really rough to come together. Let's push this out a bit more here, shall we? Perhaps this is a better place to be building up on. Oh, how many of these olive farms do I even need? Because I'm going to want to open up with Toletum. 3 olive farms are going to cover all of my need for that, so I think I will. I might even do a 4th one and try to get some early oil going. I know we were just told that oil is a bad thing to do early, but it might not be. But it probably is. I mean, the money on oil is good, right? The money on oil is very good, but again, it would be not worth it if I make some and just find that I can't sell it. 3 of them will do. That's fine. Now I want those marble quarries. Could have a couple of them right here. Ah, look at that. We can have one right here too. 4 will do. That's 1.6 marble per month. And we're going to need quite a bit of marble quite quickly. So if I have the path coming down here and around here, and then down and through here. One would do well to remember that I gotta build stuff along here as well, temples and such. I am going to be struggling for Lebensraum, I dare say. Yeah, good point. We should sort out things on this map as well. The wages can stay the same. I'm going to set taxes to 0. That has a positive effect even if you don't have anybody actively going out and getting your taxes. My own salary level is only 5 per month. Ooh! We're given personal savings of 200. That's very suspicious. I'm going to hold on to that though. If Caesar gets really angry at me, then I might need to throw that at him. I wonder if Marek left that there as a little secret bonus for us. I'm going to set up my warehouse right here. Nice thing about warehouses is they don't catch fire or fall down or anything like that. Although they can burn down to earthquakes and adjacent fires. I think adjacent fires do it. Haven't tested that out enough. Get the marble, get the olives going. It's a crutch, I'd give it to the city, says Marek. I'd rather not have to. Caesar's doubtlessly going to have a bailout loan for me, but it doesn't mean I want it. Right, this is actually quite good, because it's a loop here. It should be easy enough to get my prefects to stop this place from burning down, but I'm still going to have 3 of them. A single engineer post will be able to handle everything in that regard, and otherwise I need a lot of people living here. How many is that? It's 20 times 5. So 100 people are going to be living there. Another 100 or so here. And I can put another batch over here, and I'm going to want to. Alright, hopefully that's enough to get us rolling to begin with. Gotta also remember that everybody will die if I don't give them access to medicine. So here's a crummy little doctor. Employees needed. I know that game.
Greetings, I'm new to this place. Do you know anywhere to live? I've heard there are jobs here. Ah, I want to be a lion tamer.
Oh, the sweet naivety of a man who doesn't even realize he's about to be sent down the marble mines. Funnily enough, actually, I'm going to turn off the marble industry. I'm actually going to turn off the olive industry as well. It's most important to me to get the prefects, the engineer, and the doctor running first. Oh, crapola! I've made a terrible error here. I didn't actually open up this path so that my people can get to my housing place here nice and quickly. There we go. The people that spawned in here now understand, but these folks are going to take this long way around. It's going to eat into the time. That's bad. You don't have to feed the people, question mark, says Mirage. I'm going to have to, but there's no pressing need to feed your people early. It's good, sure, but I don't have the money, the infrastructure, or really the imperative to feed them whatsoever. Not until I need to go for better ratings. There we go. So the first few people arrive in the city, and the industries are all out in force to try and get access to labor. I can't help but feel I'm going to want more people, but I also don't want to have too many people. I'm going to need this space for temples and stuff after all. And those temples take up a lot of space. So get coming in here, folks. Yeah, they scavenge for their goods. If you check the, what is it, food stocks, this tent scavenges for its own food. Alright, ooh, lots of mergers going on. Mergers are not particularly important to me right now, but still good to have. Right, I have unemployment. 12 whole people are unemployed. That's as good enough a reason I need to begin the olive industry. Still lots of place for new people, so come on in. This is why early on I love to build as close to the road to Rome as possible, just to get immigrants in as fast as possible. The sooner they get set up, the sooner everything can start moving. Now, even with my industries going, I have unemployment, so I'm going to start up the marble industry. And now I have minimal unemployment, so the amount of houses I put down here will suffice. The large temples are going to need 5 priest seats, so another 25 workers there. But we'll get them rolling all right.
No sign of crime around here. There's not enough food in this city. It's encouraging crime.
Ah, it doesn't matter. Ortopox says, I just bet the majority of my points on win. Hope you can avoid the rowing today. Well, we're almost about done with the timer here. Still more people on win than lose. Again, I'm not so certain about that one. This is a very, very hard map. Not as hard as the Alcoholic Caesar map, but that map was... well, I didn't win that map. Okay. Already, there are people fighting their way towards this city, so we're going to have a grim time with this, of that I'm certain. I have a lot of map and a lot of edge of the map to defend. I need a centrally located army, which can get everywhere. On top of that, I don't think I'm going to build any legionnaires, because legionnaires are going to be too slow to move around. They're amazing at fighting, but what good is it being amazing at a fight that you can't get to in time? I think I'll have 2 horses and 4 javelins, or 3 horses and 3 javelins. I don't know how big these battles get, though. Maybe I should keep one available for that, for legionnaires. Because horses are unbelievably terrible at fighting. But I might be able to squeeze a bit more out of them. It's also going to be very expensive to get legionnaires, because I'd have to import the weapons needed for them. Have I got space for forts here? Oh, just barely. I can just barely squeeze in a bunch of forts here. And that's a nice central location to be able to respond to any invasion. So yeah, I think we can focus our forts over there. Groovy. And I'm going to have to do that fast. They're also very expensive. Unfortunately. Everything's unfortunate here. Let's open up our first trade route and start exporting those olives. I'm not budging a finger until I get some temples up, though, because the gods are already irritated at me for not having built any temples for them. The gods are a fickle bunch. It's already June. I'm thinking I would actually benefit from putting down another couple of olive farms. Even if I delete them, it's worth it if I just ship the extra olives this year. Pretty close to an even split in the odds. Barely over to the Sims side. 54-46. Come on, someone's got to back up that loser lobby. They've been having such a hard time lately.
A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods? A good day to you. Can I Careful. I wish these workers would take more care when they load the beasts up with my new purchases. Ooh, a good day. Ooh, I love coming here. Business is going very well.
I've heard there are jobs here.
Bah, I don't know why I bother with this route. They don't buy anything or have anything they want to sell me.
The voiceovers are too damn good. Okay, let's get that first temple going. It's gotta be Mars. I need his protection, but more than anything else, I need him to not be so pissed off that he launches an invasion of my city in its infant days. And there's the second one, and I believe I said my second temple would be to Mercury, because if I don't make Mercury happy, he's going to spirit away a bunch of the supplies from my temples and from my warehouses and such. So let's smack Mercury down right there. Right on the border of what the natives consider their own land, but on the border is okay. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be making saves during this. Now, I probably should have said this before the prediction was done here, but I will be loading a save. I'm going to call this a Seculus Stream 1. There's one condition where I'm willing to load my save, and that is if for some reason the natives rise up and burn everything down. Because there are two ways that can happen. One is if I accidentally build on their land, which can be very easy to do. And the second is if I already have a mission post worker who placates them, for whatever reason decide to stop making the same route and stop placating them, and that would cause them to burn everything down. Horribly frustrating way to have your progress set back. So I will be making saves and loading if that happens. Now if I get torched by just about anything else, that's on me, back to square one. Birding, how the mighty have fallen. Once you start save scumming for Lucy, no turning back, eh? Well, I figured if I was going to save scum for one thing today, I might as well go the whole 9 yards. Okay, so it might seem weird to set up far more olives than I can export, but here on the first year, I'm not going to meet the quota if I only had 3 of these set up. So I set up more so that Lucky here...
Careful. I wish these workers would take more care when they load the beasts up with my new purchases.
Lucky can get all of his purchases nice and easy. I can get that trade quota fulfilled for the year. And it's not a lot of money. It's quite the opposite of a lot of money. It was 15 times 34. That's not good money. Cost me more to build up the infrastructure than get that going. But money is money, and I need money. Oh, Ceres and Neptune are both severely cheesed off. Ceres is actually a problem because she would destroy all of my farms, but that's okay because I built more than I need for now. I'll probably go for Venus rather than anything else because Venus would make everybody really unhappy. Ah, well, I can make them both happy actually. Who's the angriest? Ceres. Okay, well, turn that frown upside down, goddess of fertility. There you go. And in goes that other one, ka-ching. And in goes Venus. I don't have to do Venus though. I could do Neptune, because these guys buy fish as well. And I can produce a lot of fish over here. I could have a tight fishing operation, and it's not too much of a big deal if the traders have to walk over to here as well. If I were to do that, I'd have to do Neptune first. I don't want him ruining my potential fishing extravaganza. I'll maybe wait for Neptune to chill off a bit and build up a small fishing area here. Gonna really suck if I get attacked from there. I really need to set up defenses as well, but defenses are expensive. But that's all the more reason I need to set up my industry. Jake, I thought it's better to build 2x2 houses. Does that matter at this point? It doesn't matter at all for this point. They don't consume anything, so it doesn't really matter if it's 1x1 or 2.2. That only matters for one thing right now, and that is fire. Each individual house has a risk of fire. Not so a 2x2 has one risk, and 4 1x1s have 4 individual risks. So it's 4 times more risky for fire. But I have so many prefects here that I think it is literally impossible for a fire to start inside this area, because the prefects just go by so often. That's the glorious thing about having a closed loop like this. Even if this thing goes up, and fire chance grows randomly, but with a minimum cool time for growth. Alright, this is looking good, and Neptune is only angry, Ceres is only irritated. Venus is pretty cheesed off though, but I almost have the marble that I need. Somehow you have poor access to employees, which is utter insanity, but let's fix that a little bit for you. $55.45. Junen going in with a full quarter mil. What's the world coming to here? Okay, I'm gonna build up my Venus temple right here. It is Venus, right? Yeah, it should be the last one. And then I'm going to stop producing marble. Well, hang on, these guys are almost done with it, right? I don't actually know if stopping it stops any progress that's been made, but let's put that to test. If you're done there, 25 and 27, and if I turn off marble... Okay, it keeps the percentage. I managed to forget that. Sounds like something I should have known, but I did forget. Neptune is only displeased. He's probably not going to tear down my boats if I set up an industry now. How would I set up an industry? I shouldn't need a lot of it. In fact, how many fish do they buy? 15. One single wharf will be enough for that. So if I have a single wharf right here, which has a quick route over to there, or could I do one even here? Whoa, it's even closer. But a bit more awkward to get over here for storage. And at this point, closeness isn't a big deal, I dare say. I should also consider Maritime Exports here. Olives, clay. I want to sell both of those to Valencia. Tin just buying lots of vegetables and furniture is incredibly tempting. But to set up something like that, I would need to... Oh, there are very, very few areas where you can put down a dock. A dock requires an unbroken line of 3, a straight edge along a coastline. It has to be straight edge this way or this way. So these nice diagonals here are not good enough. Funny, I call them diagonals, but this is a straighter line than that. It's just perspective things. So I think the only eligible places for a dock are along here, and the natives will not be happy with me doing that. Or here. This is a really tempting place to put one down. It's very hard to defend though. If I get an invasion from here, they can just go up and over and crush that. Puts it far away from anything I'm putting down in terms of defenses. I think I could put one down over here, but that'd be a huge waste, I'd say. Well, probably a waste. And a bit more, Well, not thinking about that. I'm still doing my local, land-based trade, not maritime trade. I don't have the money to set up another trade route. Although I'm slightly regretting not putting oil, at least a little bit into oil by this point. Could have made some nice money off of it. Jake, army? I am definitely thinking about army, but I have to consider the money that I don't have. Don't have is how my money operates right now. So this will be a really simple operation here. I gotta do this on the cheap, on the cheapest of cheaps. This warehouse here will only accept fish. And there's going to be a tiny little bit of labor access, a single little engineer post, and a single little prefecture. And the prefecture is going to be at the terminus of the line, so I ensure that the prefecture walks all the way up and all the way back, just in case it spawns here and then goes down and over and down and over and then up, by which point these places could burn down. That should be fine for now, and of course that should ensure that we export every last drop of that meat. Oh boy. I'm feeling disastrously uncomfortable at the lack of an army right now, so I'm going to actually give all my money to the city right now. There you go. And that way I can build up a barracks. It doesn't matter how undesirable this barracks is for all of my neighbors. Not a sausage. There we go. Because they're small tents anyway, they're not going to devolve beyond small tent. I need space for my military here. Oh, and I suddenly can't afford my military, so let's hope that we can get some more of these olives traded. Jake, would you also trust that convention? That convenient location if Pepper made this map. Oh no, I would assume that there was going to be an earthquake in any convenient location. But there's, if I had to put an earthquake somewhere, I'd probably put it here and make it an extreme one so it actually blocks this food area off from here, because otherwise this is too good of a place for building up patricians. Otherwise, you should never risk putting an earthquake next to spawn points, because if the earthquake blocks it off, then you make the map impossible. This area is kind of nice and open. Could do that, but there are also invasion points here, so maybe not. Maybe here. This is a nice spot for an earthquake. Probably not here. Wouldn't. Well, I've had an earthquake crush natives before. There's lots of possible areas. There's probably going to be an earthquake. I just can't be sure where. So let's not second guess ourselves. Let's move forward. And I'm going to start by moving forward and throwing down a fort. Fort right here, please. Javelins. I did choose javelins, right? Auxiliaries, javelinos. It's tempting to just get Caesar's bailout money immediately and get myself a mounted brigade or even a second batch of javelins. Yeah, I'm going to want that money anyway. I may as well just take it.
You got through those funds quickly.
These things are so quiet, sadly. I'm just taking Caesar's bailout money. He didn't even give me 1,000, the tight arse, but industry is keeping me barely afloat here. 380, and I've already exported all of the olives. That's a shame. That is a damn shame. Okay, then I need the fish going, and I also need to cut back on my olive production, because nobody needs to sell this many olives right now. It also allows me to cut back on wages if I don't have that many farms set up. But I do need people over here, so you guys get over there so I can get this fish going. Learn from Baron, make the academy maybe. Yeah, definitely want an academy set up, but an academy costs another 1,000 denarii that I don't have. I'd rather invest in my economy for now. Two javelins can generally bait out any enemy. Unless they're rolling towards... Oh ho ho! Rome has increased the price of one of the goods you can trade! Well, isn't that very fortunate that I'm already working on that? One should be enough. It's tempting to build a second wharf just to maximize the amount of fish that I'm cranking out. I also really want to trade with this guy so he comes along and takes my goods as well. But the bridges required to get access to you are going to cost me 3, 4, 5, 600, 700 including the mission post. But I should definitely do that because you'll come over here and buy these fish. Not a lot of them, but enough for me to actually actively make a profit on. Hail Caesar, or just rain, says Napalm Sideburns. I don't understand what you mean by that. But we'll be groveling to Caesar in no time.
I don't know why I bother with this route. They don't buy anything or have anything they want to sell me.
My money is going down disastrously fast. I think I'm going to pause the olive industry for now, just so that I can save on their wages. The only money I can make for the rest of this year is selling fish, and I'm waiting for the shipyard to... Oh, the shipyard did build a fishery. Okay, then I'm probably going to get rid of this shipyard as well. Probably. There's another way to deal with it, because I might want that fish yard going forward. But one fishery tends to be plenty. Wharves cost 60, can't really afford that right now. Yeah, it's already May, I'm going to build a second one. I need that money coming in. And then I'll delete this for sure. Alright, one bit of fish. Now, hopefully, Lucky's going to come in with his next batch and go all the way up there to get that fish.
A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods?
Please buy them quickly, because otherwise Caesar is going to start throwing the goblets down like nobody's business. Oh, wow, I didn't notice the fish over there. That would have been a much better place to set up my wharf. Yeah, one right there would have taken care of everything. Oh well, I got two. We'll deal with it. Lucky buys how many fish per year? 15. Right, so 2 batches of them are going to get everything. And there we go. Toletum is not buying oil. They're still buying some oil. I really should have made oil. If I make it now, it's just going to say, oh yeah, no oil whatsoever. I feel gypped here. When I watch Baron play it, it's just all the oil immediately dried up. I'm going to feel really stiffed if oil does still actually get sold on this map. It's because he plays on insane speeds. Yeah, Baron plays way too fast. Okay, there we go. Oh, whew. Now I feel vindicated. I still could have made good money on that oil, I'm certain of that. I could have made a bunch of early oil and made my money back and then some, but oh well. Not going to cry over a few hundred denarii. Lucky's coming along to keep me solvent. He loves coming here. He can buy up to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's kept me fiscally afloat for this year. Aftish's finest are on the prowl right now. I'd like a military academy, I really do. I've seen what to tax you in this map, and no, it's not always Caesar's legions. I could go into debt right now. It wouldn't be a big deal, but Caesar wouldn't be happy with me, obviously. I'm not here to just purposely cheese him off all the time. But I really want that military academy before Aftish's finest completely fill up. Tell you what, you can go and murder these zebras. Just got called them giraffes. So, fun thing about militarily training your troops with the military academy. All you need is to train one unit, and the entire unit gets trained. So I'm pulling out Aftish's finest before it becomes full up of people, letting this one fill up a bit, and hopefully next year the influx of okay. Well, fortunately those olives are ready to be dispatched, but I'm going to have to rekindle the olive industry to fill that up. And the price of marble just went down, which is a shame. Now I have to pay more wages as people grow more olives, but okay. So what I'm saying is these people will be kept busy, and then the Peppers Quakers will fill up with more javelin units, and then hopefully at the start of next year, when in Lucky's next batch of beasts roll in, I'll be able to away y'all go. I'll be able to make enough money to get my military academy, and then I should hopefully have enough to fight back. I got what, 3 favor from that? God, that was grim. Are there any other zebras around here that need to be eradicated? This isn't Age of Empires. We don't kill beasts for meat. We just kill them because they get in the way of our building operations.
A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods?
Oh no, he's going over here first. I mean, that's kind of good, because this is where all the money is, but I need that money now, not later. Encouraged. It also helps with morale to have your guys be academy trained. Oh, there we go. Is there not a hotkey for your armies? Marek, do you know of any hotkeys for your armies here? I think it's well set up in not Julius, but the other one, but not here. I don't use hotkeys, he says. I used to say the same. Okay, on the plus side, I'll make plenty of money from selling all these fishes. Speaking like an RTS for Augustus, thank you. Augustus is a good setup for them. Need 1,000 denarii for what we're doing here. There we go, all set up. Military Academy is go. Looks kind of fitting, put around all these. They've added a lot of nice graphical things in Augustus, but I don't feel that the graphics gel so well with it. Alright, they're going to go here, buy up these, meet their quota, and then go and buy some of my delicious olives. And now that that's set up, I can actually return you. And these guys will now be academy trained. Excellent. Jinx, just kill them. You're not going to be defeated by zebras. Actually, you can have your unit's morale break while fighting animals, and then they just dart. It's not great. Okay, enough playing around. They'll get back. I'll have 2 full stacks of units ready to roll. Yeah, with all this salmon, with all this fish making, you can make a salmon onigiri for Caesar. Can they get salmon in Asia Minor? This is not the kind of stuff I know about.
Ooh, I love coming here. Business is going very well.
He's going to buy 1 last bit of olives, and off he trots.
A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods?
Alright, distant battle, so there's another army on their way. So all the more reason to get my... Okay, Aftish's Finest is completely filled up. Pepper's Quakers are getting there. The next batch should buy enough olives for me to make a 3rd army of auxiliaries. Unfortunately, I really want to focus on my economy more, but if I die from attacks, it doesn't matter how strong my economy is. It's not like I can buy mercenaries or invest in province defense. There are no salmon in the Mediterranean. Oh man. We just got the trumpet telling us that the enemies are at the door, which makes me feel all the worse about only having 2 sets of javelins. I'd really like to have some horses as well. Come on, buy more. More.
A good day to you.
No, it's not that good. I'm not willing to go into debt with Caesar. After all that smack talk, I cannot be the one that has Caesar's legions come and level my city. I'm going to restart my marble industry, which is going to eat every single worker.
There's not enough food in this city. It's encouraging crime.
Uh-oh, I don't have the money to set up another army just yet. 2 of them are going to have to suffice. I don't have personal funds to donate to the city either. Damn it, if I'd made those early olive oil batches, would have been good to go for this. I mean, debt is an option. I am certain I'll make my way out of debt within a year so that Caesar doesn't get furious with me. But I don't want to go debt diving.
Bah, I don't know why I bother with this route. They don't buy anything or have anything they want to sell me.
Like what I've done with the unemployment though, that is perfect. Everything is measured to a T here. What's wrong with the newer games of this style that makes you not want to play them, Jake? They feel so dead. I played Nebuchadnezzar, that's it. I keep saying it's Nebuchadnezzar. Oh boy, we're actually getting attacked. We're getting attacked here! I made a very good decision to be on this side of the rocks. Okay, natives, huh? Good thing my army is so close. And to get here, they're going to have to come through that. Of that, I'm fairly certain. Get on it, lads. Perhaps I should make a shortcut through this, because I keep having to go around here. Ooh, it's not a small attack. Well, it's a modest attack, but barbarians can be some of the most dangerous units to attack you in the game for various reasons, none of which are particularly nice. I need a clearer area to fight on, even if this is going to cost me. Barbarians are fast moving, and they can really bunch up and ruin your day. And javelins are not the best at fighting hand to hand. Oh, Rome has reduced the price of furniture. How very generous of them. Take your marble. Let me turn off my marble economy. This could be bad. Because they could just cleave through me if I don't get this done well enough. They certainly are cleaving through me. The backline should hold enough, though. Uh-oh, we're not holding very well at all. Okay, we morale killed them, but they almost killed us. Okay. Okay, we win. We somewhat win. Killed most of my units, but that's alright, because I survived, as long as I'm not about to be attacked. Oh, but we have enemies at the door, and we'll be attacked within a year. So that's not good. I could consider giving Mars another temple. So I will, because otherwise I'm probably going to get flattened by this other attack. That was too close for comfort. It was very too close for comfort. It's going to take a while for these guys to refill up with units. I never use the multi-barracks exploit. This will be no exception, no matter how difficult it gets. Multi-barracks exploit is putting down lots of barracks before the game recognizes one has been put down, and then they'll all churn out units for your auxiliaries, but only one will produce units for towers and heavy infantry. Legionnaires, rather. Getting a bit full up in these olives, but that's alright. The next quota will be dealt with nicely. This is the trade center, okay. Dun dun dun. So by giving Mars a second temple, Mars is going to be exalted above all others, and that will probably make him give me a blessing, which should level a bunch of the soldiers that come and attack me next, which is good, because these guys are barely holding it together. Could definitely micro the units. I didn't really have space to do a rolling micro of them, especially given how fast barbarians are. But regular armies tend to be slower, and with that you can really micro the units to kill them. And then just a couple of javelin units are all you need if you really micro it. Off they go to get their military academy teaching. Lucky's on his way to go and buy my goods.
Ooh, I love coming here. Business is going very well.
Buying more of my stuff. I wonder if I could say that we're not selling the meat. And then he'll go away once he gets those.
Good day to you. Can I interest you in some top
And then I say we
goods?
are selling it. Good. I didn't want him to make a journey all the way up here to buy one bit of fish. It didn't seem worth it, so away you go. I'd honestly like them to come up here first. Should probably just... Nah. We'll leave it be. Should make a good chunk of money off of fish shortly, and that chunk of money is going straight into military. I think everything has to go into military for a while, even though I really want to bump up my economy. Wouldn't work so well for me right now. Might make a batch of javelins rather than mounted units, just because early on that should offer me more power. A single batch of horses is not powerful enough at all. A double batch? A triple batch? Was that really Lucky? Yeah. When I asked people to do voices for this, Lucky stepped up. He wanted to be in the limelight. You know what he's like. Mars, I could really do with that blessing right about now. Come on, you're exalted. Don't tell me like blessings are off or something. No, god effects are on. You were saying something about Nebuchadnezzar before the attack came. Yeah, I fired up Nebuchadnezzar and I really felt the game was dead. The map lacked anything that made me feel like things were living there. The people that would work the field just looked like horrible animatronics that you'd see in those nastier later Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 expansions. And just the entire color palette for the game just felt so washed out. Even on this dry and desolate desert map, I really feel like the colors are vibrant and exciting. It feels good watching this. I think a city builder, it is integral that it looks good. That doesn't mean I have to have good graphics. saying it has to look good. And that can be down to style. I think there's a good style here. Don't know what Oh, and there's a lot of portraits in Nebuchadnezzar, and everyone looks so miserable in them. Like jings
There's
malings.
malnutrition everywhere, yet no food to treat it.
This doctor, he's talking about everybody dying of starvation, but he doesn't look too chuffed about it. He's not getting all hot and bothered. He's just having a good time.
There's not enough food in this city. It's encouraging.
Did you try Children of the Nile? I think I watched my housemate play that one time. Not sure if I played it myself. That fishing boat. Or this thing. It just needs to go. It's costing me wages that I'd rather not pay. And as soon as Pepper's Quakers are fully operational, I'm going to build up another javelin bunch here. Maybe... Oh! Crikey. Oh, double crikey. Triple crikey. Okay, a bunch of things happened there. One... The quotas of olives that Toletum are willing to buy went up. That's good, because I can fulfill that with just the olives that I produce right now if I keep the industry on. And I got attacked from here. The music is, well, it's sounding extreme for good reason. Might put this here just in case I need to somehow put an aqueduct through all this or something to that effect. Alright, there's even fewer of us than there were for the barbarians, but here comes an actual organized army of Seleucid soldiers, and I have no melee on my side. Gan Bate, everybody. Clutch tower. You know, it might not be the worst idea ever to put a single tower here, but it's too expensive. I must cut back on my Super Pie and Maverick and Tarkin Rex are all coming to... no, stop! Stop! Okay. There are more of them coming. Oh, sweet jumping Geosophax. That's not good. Need my units here, and I need them now. I hereby give you the privilege of providing additional funds for the good of Rome. Send them soon. Okay. Ah, well, that's good news. That's also good news. The Spirit of Mars lay waste a lot of them. Now, the question is that enough of them that have been laid waste? Oh god, no, they're not engaging with my army. They're going straight for my... Okay, that caught their attention. Oh, but not all of their attentions. Ah, crumbs. They're coming, alright. The prefecture defense. It can hold sometimes. As long as only a few of them go into the city, though, but a whole bunch of them are going into the city. Crap, flank them. Well, they're killing Lucky. No time to worry about it, just get stuck in there. Might be able to kill enough of them for them to morale break before they break my city. Alright, we're making a wall of them.
Should never have let the enemy through. The city's defenses should never have let the enemy through.
Don't think I can grab Lucky here because the hitbox for the soldiers is much larger than anything else. Oh god, they're fighting right next to my warehouse full of all of my juicy exportable olives. And I have only 54 denarii. Just give every last drop of money I have back to the city. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They tore down the warehouse. I needed that. Well,
A good day to you.
Lucky
Can
seems
I
quite
interest you in
nonplussed
some
about having
top
lost one of
quality
him.
goods?
Oh god, they're still in there. Alright, these ones are dead at least. Jeez. There's only 2 of them, but they're tearing down. Oh no, they're going for Venus. Ah, but fortunately another prefect is there to engage with them. Unsurprisingly, I've got a fire because all my prefects are fighting. Okay. Caesar's about to be a little angry at me, but we were able to beat that back just barely. Oh my god, the way it just came straight into here, that was rough. I would have had to just fight them here, and then I would have lost all of my javeliniers, I'm quite certain of that. But we're still standing. Let's rebuild what we can as quickly as we can.
No sign of crime around
Oh, I
here.
need these people to die first. Didn't take down any of my large temples. That's a great start. I can leave that marble quarry down, because I don't particularly need marble quarries up right now. What I need is a warehouse that accepts olives and... olives and what's there? I'm still going to buy about 10 of those. It's October right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be alright. Should be alright. Yeah, I get it, Caesar. I get it. Okay, now I gotta climb my way out of debt.
I don't know why I bother with this route. They don't buy anything or have anything they want to sell me.
I think the invaders were told to prioritize the warehouse, maybe, but this was the first thing they'd see coming into the city anyway, so I'm not surprised that they tore it down with reckless abandon. Alright, good. This should get me out of debt. Should get me out of debt. Give all 6 of my denarii to the city. The Emperor's not going to be happy if we turn the year and I'm still in debt, because he's at 36 happiness right now. But this 1 olive, if it's sold before the turn of the year, will get me back in black, baby. And there we go, that should keep him off my back. Rough, really rough. But we managed to win, and that's allowed me to get 3 forts up. Now that might be able to deal with the next fight. Caesar's unhappy again. Oh jeez, my favorite tank there badly. Because I couldn't pay tribute, of course, thanks to debt. However, that's going to solve itself now for a little bit. Assuming that I can give him the money he also asked for. 19 months to get that. Okay, well, I'll get it done, Caesar. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Jinx, I can't believe both of my attacks have been from here so far. That's rotten luck. If they'd come from anywhere else, I'm in a great position to defend against them, but here they can just snake their way right into the city. You might say, why don't you just set up some gatehouses here? Because they just destroy the gatehouse and that'd be out of pocket for 100 or so denarii. At least I'm back in black now, baby.
Ooh, I love cup. A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods? Ooh, I love coming.
Hopefully these are all fleshed out before the next attack wave comes. Jake, why do you clear areas to fight? If you do not, your javelins will almost always hit, and you wouldn't have to move them on in the first place if there's no area. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's very true. Come to think of it, if I hadn't cleared this, they never would have been able to come up here to begin with. I just had to wait for immigrants coming around this way. But then I'd have to wait longer on Lucky coming over here as well. Nay simple. Nay so simple. What's the challenges in this map? Lots of them. Money is tight, space is... well, good building space is tight. Natives are everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Trading options aren't particularly lucrative. And the invasions are swift and quite hefty. Toletum's going to buy more fish. That's good. I sell lots of fish. Well, I feel really vindicated about having 2 of you now.
A good day to you. A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods?
Alright, that should pick things up rather nicely then. Better than Baron is a truly sad brag. Glad I didn't make it then. Should definitely get my saves going here again in case I incite those natives to come and strike me down. Yeah, can't destroy these. Can't even try. Can't wall them in either. They'll just break down the walls immediately. That's a long way for them to go, sadly, to get those fish. And they will go there. That makes it a little hard to get these trading quotas fulfilled with a land trader. So it's already June, and I've only got rid of 2 of them. Excuse me, he wants wine? I can't produce wine! Oh, jeez, oh Christ almighty, what? If I want wine, I'd have to buy it wholesale from Valencia, or I'd have to open the 3,750 denarii route to Roma to buy up some vines. I don't think Caesar's getting his wine today. I think that's a leftover from when you were able to produce vines natively on the map, which I can't do! Alright, well, I'll give Caesar his money because he's certainly not getting those bits of wine. Ah, jeez, Caesar's gonna have my gonads on a marble platter tonight. One request. I can ignore as many requests as I want. I'm still gonna feel the favor burn from it. Why buy your wine from Rome when he can get you to do it? Caesar just wants me to pick up the bleeding tab, doesn't he?
Interest you in some top quality goods?
Okay, at least we've managed to... well, we'll fill up the olive quota easily enough. But the fish are where the money is. Actually, it's really better just to send him off not selling him fish. Out you get. And then I'll tell the next bunch of guys that they can buy my fish. I should probably tell you to get some meat. Might cut down on the time spent going around between the places. Jake uses a terrible voice pack mod. What are you talking about? The voices are great. Terrific. Aftish put a lot of work into those voices.
A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods?
Why is his city in Spain? Isn't it supposed to be in Turkey? Because there's no actual map. There's... well, there are some. You can't set up the trading exactly how you want it using the game's own tools. So there probably weren't the trade things that he was looking for setting it up in, say, Tarsus or Miletus. Miletus? Yeah, Miletus. Don't worry too much about the location on the map. It's of no consequence. Clay is going up. Well, that's good news for me. I had to get some good news. I'm worried about this next attack, though. I'm not that much more beefed up than I was before. Same latitude, close enough. Well, see, I like that answer. I do. Alright, good. Bring that fish back. I would really like to build up my military, but since there are no attack waves coming in for a wee while, I really want to get trading with the natives. Rome thanks me for that dispatch by giving me something like 3 favor, which is brutally low. I need to really save up my own salary so I can send the big cheese a gift. Oh. Also, no blessing. What do you mean, no blessing? Oh, I don't have a blessing compared to last time. That's true. And I'm not going to delete this thing to Mars just to bring it back up to chain my blessings. Come to think of it, I never got a blessing from Neptune, that greedy sod. I could build a second one to Neptune and next year get that blessing. That's actually a very good idea. I'll turn on the marble industry, build a second temple to Neptune, and hope that I can activate that. Oh, employees needed, probably because I've burnt down a few of these. Missing 9 employees is quite a lot. It's easily rectified though, I just need to build a few tents. Got 1,000 denarii. I'm going to turn that 1,000 denarii into income that just keeps coming. And that means a mission post will be needed here. That'll make these people happy. And 1 small bridge here and 1 small bridge here will mean that you come out, down, round, and over and buy up my fish periodically. It's not going to be a huge amount of money, but it will be some money, and I'm in desperate need of some money. Ugh, the investment level for this is through the freaking roof, but passive income. It's truly what we all dream of. And that's going to necessitate a few more workers as well, which I don't really have a lot of space for, but I have some space for. Would it be worth it to set up a fishing warehouse right next to the natives? Yes and no. Yeah, it would be worth it to have a little wharf here, have a warehouse here, and have the bridge go over here, and then they'd come over, get their fish, goody goody. I'd make a lot of sales that way. But, well, not a lot of buts to this. It would be quite an easy thing to set up. I would still need these bridges anyway, so it's not like I've lost anything by putting those down. But I think a wharf here, a warehouse here, and it might even be more worth my while to ship. What's the price of furniture? Furniture, because I can domestically produce furniture. You should try to sell natives the most expensive thing that you can produce yourself. And, well, not just produce, but it's something you have to be able to export. So if I'd set up a trade with Tingis, it would be very prudent for me to set up a timber yard here. Probably 2 timber yards, actually. Nah, well, 1 or 2. A number of timber yards and some furniture industry here. Have that furniture taken over to this warehouse, and then they go and buy it. The closer you can get a warehouse to a native trading post, the better. And that is very close. That is also very close. That is really very close. Unfortunately... Oh, no. I think that... Well, I still think that's a bit longer to go than just going up and across to there. And then down, around, up and over to there. Jake, Rome increased the price of everything. Yeah, but that's okay. Because I have no taxes, I don't need to follow up to this. which is good because I don't want to pay my people a lot. 510 denarii per year is an expense I don't want to be spending. So this guy should pop out periodically and try to trade with me. Oh god, all the natives are swarming over to this new place. There we go. Urban, the native trader, is on his way to go and buy my fish.
A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods?
Maybe. Got a lot of lacking workers right now. Let's get that Temple to Neptune erected on the double, please. Probably shouldn't have put it in my last ditch place for prefects, but I did. Really smart of the natives, implement themselves into economy of invaders instead of trying to fight. Oh, I wish. Just doesn't work that way.
Ooh, I love coming here. Business is
Come on, Neptune,
very
before they start trading with me. I need that buff. I need that buff bad. Where's that trader at? Oh, he's coming along. Oh god, I don't have the workers to even work that right now. I am really short on people. Alright, let's set up some more here. Not short many workers, but it means I can't really expand my economy much at all right now. Can't believe I'm putting down so many crummy little tents like this, but it has to be done. Let's have industry and commerce be number 1. Actually, I don't really need to... Wait, didn't Caesar demand something from me? Of course he did. He wants that wine that he's not going to get. Time for shiny new block. New block of what? I got 300 denarii, what am I going to be buying? Not a whole lot right now, that's for sure. Lucky, I need you to come and fiscally save me. Dun, 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 dun.
There's not enough food in this city. It's encouraging crime.
By the way, Neptune, don't you really, really want to give me your blessing? He's only happy. Why is he only happy? Is there something that's making the gods less happy right now? I guess if I get rid of one of Mars's things, that might make him happier. But I could really do with that Neptune blessing. Okay, well at least that's one thing I can fulfill nice and easily. He wants meat, he can have that meat, once it's been bought up from here, that is. Good, it got taken from the other warehouse. Oh, this sucks. Why'd they put their marble there and not with the other bits of marble? It's gonna be bad. Oh well, off goes the marble industry. Is growing grapes literally impossible in this map, or extremely inefficient? Impossible. We can't farm them. The only thing we can do is import them from Rome itself. Which is rough. Okay, I need another army, and I need it fast. But I don't have the money. So I need Lucky to come and carry me again.
I love coming here. Business is going very well.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They should be in a good place for me to deal with there. The downside, and it is quite the downside, is that they have their own projectiles, so rolling defense isn't necessarily going to work so well. Come on, Lucky.
A good day.
You're calling this a good day? Come on, Neptune, I need those blessings. He's probably going to give me like a December blessing that I cannot use. Go and aggro those. Get back before they kick your ass. You guys as well, get back. Very good, very, very good. Murderize one batch of them. Blessing from Neptune in July is not the worst time. We haven't fulfilled all of our meat quota as well, so this should be a good way to make a ton of money this year. Provided he buys all my sweet meat. He's buying it there right now. Come and get some, you ugly Seleucid bastards. Do not let them engage you. Do not let them engage you. Pepper them off while you can. This is my glorious rolling strategy. I gotta kill some of their projectiles or else they're gonna just throw at me till I'm dead. Protect the flanks. Alright, this looks won. I can take the engagement now. They're out of there. No sense chasing them down. We only lost a few of our own. Back we go. I'm kind of tempted just to make more javelins, truly. Oh god, that's so close to cheesing off the natives, it's unreal. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I'm really thinking that javelins are going to be superior to horseback for this one. I'll give myself more javelins then, there we go. I really need to set up more industry, but it's important to me that my defenses hold.
A good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods? A good day to you.
Just
Can
buy
I
the
interest
fish.
you
Buy
in
the
some
fish at the
top
inflated
quality
rates,
goods?
Lucky. I'm not interested in your goods, not in the slightest. Rolling Ura saves the day. Rolling Ura is a fantastic way to fight. It'll seldom let you down. Even if the horses come from Shadow Ranch. Well now, nobody said there'd be Shadow Ranch involved. That's cheating. What if I don't feel like trading with you? Or what if I don't feel like being an all-round nice guy?
Ooh, a good day to you. Can I interest you in some top quality goods?
Excellent, we're almost going to meet the fish quota, and it's going to be fish quota of loads of money united. Enough money for me to strongly consider opening up a new trade route. That trade route would most likely be Tingis, so I can start selling furniture and vegetables. Although selling yet more olives and clay is also tempting, because clay did go up in price to 42, and that I can easily make. Furniture is a little harder to make around here, because there's no easy access to, well, these things, trees and woodland. And again, an invasion from here would spell disaster for anything I set up there. But I should be chasing the money. At any opportunity right now, I should be chasing the money. I could certainly chop down trees here. And bring them over to a warehouse here that sells them by sea. Could definitely do that. Remember taxes, Jake. There's nothing to remember there. I'm not feeding my people, and I have no reason to feed my people right now. I think industry is still my best way to go. The amount I would have to invest in making a taxable populace would be in the region of 4,000 or 5,000 denarii. It might not seem like I need to spend that much on farms and things, but just setting down lots of places for people to live gets really expensive really fast. Not to mention, without any plazas, it's pretty hard to make them have desirable areas. I'd probably have to have a too wide area in the center for medium statues, and on top of that I need to set up water for them, which means expensively carting around reservoirs of water. So no, it's not tax o'clock yet. It is not yet tax o'clock. There is something to be said for actually setting up a... Just realized that there's woodlands here, actually. Not usable, though. Not usable. The fact that there's nowhere to actually chop down for timber around here is really quite ingenious, I gotta say. So here's some amazing place to do trading. And furniture is a good thing to trade. Okay, great, we'll set up industry here. And it goes Ooh, but can't quite get lumber over there, can you? Because this mountain of rocks is in the way. So I probably have to make my lumber here, bring it around up to there. I wouldn't need any mission posts for this. I would also quite like to sell those vegetables. They're not going to sell for a lot, but at this point every little's going to help. 30 a pop. But there's no arable land here, is there? There's arable land here, but that's starting to get a little awkward. Nay, no room for veggies here, I'm afraid. And again, I could set up my stuff here, but still no arable land. There's an aggravatingly small tuft right there, but you can't build next to it. These rocks and native huts and things are in the way. And I thought I saw another tuft. Yeah, there's one right here. Again, not an option to build next to. Marek knows what he does with his maps. He makes them pretty hard. So I'm still thinking this is the best place for a dock. It's just going to be a real shame if I get invaded from here. Well, not that bad, actually. I got all these people ready to jump in and defend. There's no way they'd be able to come up and destroy me here before my guys are able to react. And I should be able to, no, hopefully drive them away from cleaving through that. And since I'm not really going for prosperity right now, I can make these be the crappiest, crummiest tents you've ever seen. Okay, let's get some numbers then. They buy 2 lots of furniture, so I'll be good if I put down 2... Yeah, 2 choppy choppies and 4 carvy carvies. Because for some reason words just did not want to come out there. Then again, Rome, if I want to get really aggressive, buys cartloads of marble. Marble got shot in the face, though, in terms of value. Weapons don't sell well, I can't make wine. And these 2 are really low. Tingis is going to take the biscuit then. 800 odd to open up. The sooner I get the money from this stuff rolling in from the furniture, the better. So put a couple of extremely modest timber yards over here. It's amazing how far these Romans can make that timber go. By the way, it's okay to build roads on land that natives consider their own. They won't get cheesed off over that. A bit of an incision there, so I can have an engineer post and a prefecture at the end there. Over you come here. Oh right, I should make a save in case I burn down everything that these natives like and they burn my city down in exchange. Because that is one thing I am not going to stand for here. There we go. Put you over here. Ah, crumbs. Oh well. Over we go. How is this going to be designed, by the way? Can I just undo that? No, of course not. Finished goods can be carted quite a long way, truth be told. Haha, that seems like a trap right there. If I put it there, I'd be burning myself down. Convenient place right there if I can get the dock in like so, but place dock first, build around dock. We'll do it that way. Son of a gun, nothing ever fits quite right, does it? This is an option, that's probably the best one. There you go then. That one is going to be insufficient. I will want another warehouse, but there's no good place for it with this kind of setup. Or is there? I could put one right here, couldn't I? I could. I really could. That's rather nice. That is really rather nice. But I shouldn't need to put that in just yet. We'll have this one accept the furniture. And furniture is all I'm really interested in selling here right now. And an engineer post and a prefecture is going to be vitally important. Can't trust a prefecture there. Need my prefecture here. And that should take care of all of this. It won't be enough though. We know it won't be enough because things like to burn down a lot. So I'm going to put a second one in. I'm going to put one here as well. And an engineer post right at the end. And these people are going to need labor access too. Cannot build there. Absolutely cannot build there. To the point where I think I'm just going to put that there so it's clear to myself that that is a no-build zone. Need a place for people. Guess I can just put them over there. I hate putting labor access, just like little stumplets there, but needs must, and we must need. Also, this is going to eat into my unemployment, which I don't really have. So I'm going to need to set down another block for people to live in. Or I could just add some more living places here. Really squeeze out everything I can in this little area. Used to have a temple there. It's gone now. Yeah, I'm going to need another 40 people for the other industries though. That's not going to cut it doing this. I'm tight for space. Okay, price of wine goes down is an interesting one. Caesar does still want that wine, but I can't really get him that. Again, unless I buy it from Valencia. Wouldn't be the most expensive. Oh my god, it would be the expensive thing to buy. 200 a pop? This guy's mad. Okay, the pandas are being set up. Pepper's Quakers are supposedly completely full. If so, where are they? I'm not seeing a full regiment of 16 there. Okay, they're coming over for some reason. Well, I'll take it. Oh, I see the problem now. Since I blocked... this was always blocked off with a drop of water there. I actually need a way through. Well, this can be the way through then. Yeah, Marek was posting up the synopsis of this whole map. This is in the middle province. This is in the middle. Provide much of what will be displayed as... Oh yeah, that's part of the description as well. Spoils of war, huh? Spoils of war. Once I have this wood industry going, I'm going to put down my furniture posts and then get the furniture flowing. And hopefully at that point I can set up my my 2 cavalry places. Do temples convert the natives? No, missionary posts convert the natives. And I have one right here, converting the only place that matters right now, the meeting hut. because the meeting hut's going to send out Urban wherever he is. Where is Urban at? Ah, there he is. The native trader, and he's buying up the fish at a really good rate. I make good money on that fish. I'm nowhere near even building up anything that looks like a city here. I'm just trying to survive. But once I have an army, once you lay down these fortifications, nothing can destroy them except an earthquake or your own decision to delete them. And I won't be deleting these anytime soon. Once I have defense set up and money starts actually coming in, then I'm going to set up a proper housing area. And that housing area I'm going to elevate all the way up to small insulae and tax them like the peasants they are. I strongly think I'm going to build over here. It's got great access to food and water and even space. It's a suspiciously good place to build. It's too suspicious. Let's find somewhere else that's a good opportunity. It's a good opportunity down here, a little close to an invasion point and a little small on the amount of food that I can gather. Especially since grain is not an option. Do you need a wharf for the third fishing boat? Nope. I have a third fishing boat? No, I've got two. Ooh, oh, right, damn, my least favorite kind of attacks are surprise attacks. Well, let's not give them an opportunity to get together. This is alright though, because one of my units is currently beefing up, right? Illustration's booze up. This gives me an opportunity to put these guys to sword. I do not like fighting these guys though. Natives are the worst to fight in my opinion. They're fast, they bunch up, they're reasonably competent fighters, they are just a humongous pain. Oh my god, there's quite a few of them. Look, we don't get much of a volley done before they're chasing us down already. Get them killed, lads. Get them killed. Okay, that's good, but not great. Forward a bit, lads. Like, they're so fast, they're just getting in there before I can really react. Oh, you rotters! They're going straight for the, straight for my city. No, you don't. Distract them. Jeez, jeez. Do I have any more fights coming in? No! Sweet! Oh, thank goodness. With a bit of luck, that'll be the worst of them gone then. Heavy infantry absolutely slaughters natives like these, but we don't have good access to heavy infantry. They just cut through my guys like they weren't even there. 11-1, 11-10. Frightened. The Quakers are quaking. Is flanking with auxiliaries an option? Yeah, but it's not like you get a flanking bonus for it. And these are auxiliaries. They're all auxiliaries. Okay, we managed to get through on that one, and this distracted me from getting my timber yarding done. So let's get that that furniture going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill them up. And that's going to eat the last of my unemployment. Quite good, that. I think we need a little bit more going on here. There we go. Now they should come and deliver those goods over here. And then I open my trade route and sell them. Caesar's getting really, really unhappy with me because I'm not sending him that wine. Because I can't! You idiot. I already gave Caesar all that money, but he's still going to get cheesed off over the wine. Gotta say, I'm over here with the lose lobby and I'm sweating a little, says Bane. Well, I would have bet my arm on it, so I'm the one that's really sweating. Reduce the price of oil, increase the price of fruit. That's cool, but exporting fruit is not really much of an option for me. I am glad to see that fire's not being too much of a threat for me, as well it shouldn't be. Employees needed? Oh yeah, because I just set down one or more of these, didn't I? Just throw this down then. The money's looking good. If it continues on that trend, then I'll be looking forward to having myself a whole host of new people to live here. I kind of cut myself off a little too eagerly from getting more... Oh, no I didn't. What's the risk of native attacks? Oh ho ho! I can just squeeze myself in here with another cutty-uppy place. Might not be a bad idea if I deal with this unemployment. Yes, Caesar's just going to start throwing empty cups. Import the product of the grape. I can import grapes and I can import wine. This is true. I can import grapes from Rome, but it costs 3.75 thousand denarii to open that route. I've been saving for a while and I've got 2,700, and I've been making money quite well so far for this map. Or I could buy the wine itself straight from Valencia. 850 to open the route and almost 1,000 to buy the wine. None of that's really very good for me. If I did import the wine, I could open up that route, import the wine and give it to Caesar, but that would delay everything else by quite a long time. And then again, missing that imperial request would probably hurt my favor quite a lot. Well, I'm saving up to give him his gifts. Caesar probably thinks Jake's in Spain and there's lots of wine there. Wine has always been produced, consumed, and exported from Turkey. Do not believe otherwise. Alright, this is relatively good. That furniture is being sent over there. Now the thing is, this guy is probably going to go and buy that furniture, which is nice because I'll get a good price on it. But it's probably going to necessitate the creation of a yet more furniture industry, which is also a nice problem to have. That's like saying, oh no, I've got too much money in my bank account, I'm going to have to put it on investments or something. First world problems, as Weird Al Yankovic would sing about. It also cuts down his travelling time significantly, so I'll be able to do a lot more... Oh no, he's not interested. He's not interested in the furniture, he really wants his fish. The natives don't have fishing technology, so off they trot over there. Fair enough though, it's already November, so let's get those quotas going. We're going to open up a trade route with Tingis, and... Oh, that's why he wouldn't buy it. I didn't set it up to be sold. Okay, fair enough. Then I'm still going to set up another timber yard, as soon as these natives will allow me. And another workshop for furniture, right there. And hey, look at that! I can squeeze one in right here as well. Barely, but I can, and I will. Hopefully it doesn't all just burn down here, that would suck for me. Alright, this should be quite profitable for me. Why did you set... Oh, did you set export furniture? Yeah, that was why they weren't buying from me. Good. After the next batch of stuff being... Oh, hang on, I bet I could have you bring fish over as well. And that will help get the fish over here in case the natives don't have enough to buy from here. Ah, very clever. If you've got those warehouse workers, put them to work. Pepper's Quakers are still quaking in their little booties, but there's no distant attack coming in here, so this is good. Although I would like to get another auxiliary set up here. This is kind of the point where mounted units are going to come in handy. 2 batches of them, pretty please game. One of them's going to be there. The other one's probably going to be here. Fort mounted. There we go. Shouldn't have to worry about investing in army anymore. I have invested 7,150 denarii into my armies. And given that we have never had more than, well, after spending the initial sum... No, even at the start, we started with less than 5,000 denarii, and we've never had more than that. It's been rough, but we're making good progress. Okay. Shame I can't weaponize all these natives, that would be really nice. Alright, Urban, he bought his fish, he's coming back. Hopefully there'll be furniture for him to buy, but I don't think there will be. It's not getting over there fast enough, sadly. Maybe I'm really not producing enough furniture as I thought I might. But if he buys this fish, that'll be good for me. Yeah, because I believe the native only buys 4 goods. He's got a very low quota. But he'll go out as many times as he can spawn. So he goes into his hut for about a month or so. And then out he pops again.
Hail! I can see there's a lot of work to be done teaching these barbarians the merits of Rome's benevolence.
Those were some big words for a kid to learn when he played Caesar 3. I'm not sure I ever truly learned them. Now, I'm still curious about Urban's movements here. I'm also curious about the movements of that timer. Fewer than 300 months left to win the map. And hey, we got 5 out of the 95 prosperity we needed, and Caesar is still pretty angry at me. Yeah, Marek, it is new block time. As soon as I get a bit more money. I'm not willing to jump into debt like Baron does. I'm here to win. Okay, what are you buying? He's just buying fish. And he only bought 3, not 4. Interesting. Well, that's no big deal, as long as it all gets sold.
I can't wait to do some trading here. I love a good deal.
Where did the ship spawn from? Seems like it took a while to get here. No, it can't have. It just already had bought these furnitures and things. But there we go. Oh, actual money. And ships can transport 12 goods instead of just 8. Oh, it's a good day to be us. They're even going out to buy yet more of that furniture. Whoa, just buy it all, man. Buy every last scrap you can. Their quota's 25. Sur gut. Okay. Okay. Furniture went 25 down so far, and fish is 25 up, so basically both vanilla if you equate. Both vanilla if you equate. That is far more than the vanilla price for fish. That is less than the vanilla price for furniture. Still, this is good. This is an actual economy I now have. I sell fish, I sell olives, and I sell furniture, and I have a sea trading partner, a land trading partner, and a native trading partner. This is good. However, I'm not going to be decadent on that. I should have more trade. There is no reason not to maximize all the trade that I can do right now. That means I should set this up, but, and there's always a but, how am I going to get them the clay that they want? I can set up a clay pit here, but if I want to do a lot of clay pitting, which I do, I'm going to have to placate these guys with a native sympathizer. And yes, I do want to sell that clay, even if the money is pathetic. That's 25 times 42 per year. 1,000 denarii a year. Well, this is going to go on for quite a few years. I'm going to want that money. I need to placate these guys, but how? How? I'm going to start by destroying their own road network and erecting my own. The only ones that I care about placating are the ones that are in the way of what I want to do. And that's you, and to a lesser extent you. I'm going to ignore the lesser extent one, because I can. And I'm going to do this. Actually, I'm going to try my luck at you. And then I'm going to slam the mission post down right here. Mission posts have the shortest walking range of anything in the game. Except maybe children. Children can't go very far. Rome has needed the following goods. Clay. Well, I timed that bloody well, didn't I? What I didn't time well is my severe lack of people to work. I am completely out of labor, and I need labor now. Not willing to wait on the matter. I'm actually just going to do something that is horrible. Really horrible. I'm going to save money on the road here and use the existing road. Here you go. Oh, that's nasty. Ooh, that's pretty. Every spell and gesture shows you who's the best. You're playing with the big boys now. Not have you go down this way, or go further than there. And this will quickly fill up with people. People that won't be happy where they are, but they're going to go there anyway. I'm going to give them doctor coverage just in case. There is no reason whatsoever for me to advance beyond tents at this moment. It's far better that I invest in industry.
Greetings. My teaching of Rome's benefits seems to be sinking into these rather frightening
I need you to go in this direction.
barbarians.
Oh, do not just go that direction. I need you down here, man. One native attack on that spot and bye-bye, poor fellas. Whew, yeah. Christ, I worried about the natives not being there. I worried about building in the native zone. Okay, good, you're coming down here. You're gonna pacify those natives. A little bit further, a little bit further. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Bang! This is my land now, natives. Off you trot. I'm still gonna save, because here's a lovely quirk in Caesar 3. So this guy, he walks along here, and he walks along here, and he pacifies his natives. Great, because they're inside his massive range of Wodololo. For us, however, it's possible that I, for example, build a doctor here, and the way the game calculates the walking algorithms of the walkers here, they might suddenly recalculate it and go, oh no, he's not going to walk down here anymore. And then these natives will get angry and burn everything down. And I have no way of knowing that. No way, no reasonable way of knowing that. It's all within reason. So, clay, because I'm going to sell that clay. 1 pit, 2 pits. Are 2 pits going to be enough? Not for a quota of... what was it? 25? No, not for 25. I need 1 more pit right here. It's okay though, I can move you. There we go. 3 pits are more than what's needed, so selling them all... they should have their own warehouse for it, basically. This is the clay pit, I suppose. If I could name the warehouses, that's what I'd call it. I'm going to open up with you. I'm going to export my clay. And... I'm going to have you go and get olives, because I know they want to buy olives as well. You have a solution. It's expensive, but still a solution. Always have enough employees to have double the missionary posts. That's a lot of employees to be demanding. A hell of a lot of them. I like to see the furniture rolling in. These guys must spawn. Oh, they spawn from here. That's not too far to go, but it does mean this would be a more convenient place. Fortunately, you can spawn quite a lot of boats at once. Oh my... Marek, I swear to God, if this is a case of send off your army and get attacked, then I'll be in trouble. There's no attacks. Oh, there is an attack coming in. A small force will attack in 24 months. Small force, lovely. I can send off 2 auxiliaries and be fine. And I've forgotten about these before in the past, so I'm not going to forget this time. Afdish and Pepper's Quakers will be able to take care of that. However, those were my fool batches. If I get attacked now, then that's bad news. Surely no map made by viewers would do such a thing, says TBW. Export the clay? What about Caesar's request? The truth is I forgot about Caesar's request. So I'm glad you reminded me. I wasn't even looking at it there. Not trading then.
I can't wait to do some trading here. I love a good deal.
Who was our voice for the Seaman?
If it was up to me...
Did we even get one done on the community voice mod? Because if we did, I sure don't remember it. Alright, but once we filled up on the clay, which will not take long with 3 of them, it's only 4 batches out each, then we'll get to work. Oh god, I barely have unemployment. I really need to start feeding my people. Where are we gonna do it? Where are we going to do it? It's hard. It's really hard to set up this. This is... I moan about this every time I see it in the map, and I'm going to moan about it again. If you put farmland next to an invasion point, why? There's no way I can build farms here, because it'll get torn down if I get invaded here. And just put walls down is not an option, because armies cleave through walls like a hot knife through butter. Doesn't work. It's purely put there to aggravate me by this point. I can tell. That severely limits my options for building up, though. I kind of have to do it here. Again, though, invasion point, invasion point. Oh man, looking at it, my options for feeding my people's really grim on this map. I said it wasn't going to be a problem to begin with. I said logistics are the issue. Now I'm not so sure. It's terror tactics to dishearten you. Terror tactics. Now you're just trying to appeal to me. Oh god, there's a little one there as well. You can barely farm anything here. One farm is going to support 160 people. And it's looking really hard to squeeze these people in. A lot of farming is going to have to be done here, actually, and there's not good places for allowing people to live here. A fishy diet is an option, but even the fishing lands aren't phenomenal. Well, they're good, actually. Wharf here, 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 here. Well, actually, I can't have them both in these places, but there. Just clear out some of this and get an idea of what can be built here, because I'm probably going to need to fish. And I have the kind of money that I can start clearing this stuff just to get a better idea of what can be done. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's good fast access to fish. I could set up a granary here and a granary here and feed quite a lot of people around here. Ooh, that might even make this a good patrician area, actually. Okay, then I should save that for patricians and work my way down here. I hate this point right here. God, how do you even feed people on this map? There's so little land to feed people with. The natives are getting their grimy Turkish fingers all over them. Well, they wouldn't really be the Turks at this point, would they? This might look like a nice place for growing food in, but where would the food go? Who would it feed? Rocks all over this place, making it very poor for building one. But actually, it looks like one of the better places to build on this whole blessed map. Food, 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 food. Into a granary right about here. And the granary pokes out in both directions into a housing area there. Yeah, that could well work. Could certainly work. Is this a restart? I know I actually have money here, but it's not because we restarted, but it is a nice reminder to save. I don't know how many vegetable farms I could fit in here. Those two little bits of water there, single-handedly ruining the possibility of putting in a lot of farms. Okay, I mean, I could get enough farms here to probably feed about 1,600 people, but I need to get a population of 1,000. It's so hard. It is so hard to see how I can feed people on this map. This is likely what is going to do me in, and it doesn't help that I've built all over this great area. Probably going to tear down one of these. That's not going to help me doing anything at this point. The sooner I can tear this down, the better, because the sooner I can use it to feed a large population, so I really need to make a big decision on who's going where. This area then, how about we do that? I turn this area into a modest place for people to live, and this becomes a patrician area. But it will need to be walled off quite heavily. But if I get a big attack in from here, auxiliaries alone are going to get smashed and trashed. Ugh, so I shouldn't build here. Even though it's good. It's such a good place to build, but it's not good enough. Ah, no, I don't need fish for people, right? I'm only... Yeah, okay, this is still my best place for patricians. Let's not get too distracted by that. Fish output here is so strong. You might get frustrated with me humming and hawing over this, but these are big decisions I'm having to make. Huge decisions. And look at all the rocks in the way. I can't build on any of these rocks. This is god-awful position for building anything on. Ah, man, I can't even tell at a glance how bad this is to build on, but then you see this. Oh, boy. Troglu on Heaven actually smammed me, probably shamed me, for having too much food available here. Yeah, but Troglu beats the invasions and then waits and then does the map. That man's lost his passion for what it means to be a city builder. I think I could get quite a reasonable amount of food out here. Then it's just a case of building a block that works here. Can't get too close to here, that's the invasion point. This is a better place for it, but it's still rough. I need alternatives. Right, we've got one decent place here, an okay-ish place here. I just need to maximize all these 4 places of food that I do have, but... Okay, I'll unpause and just let some money flow on. If I have more money, I'll suddenly start being able to think clearer. It's 3 hours and 50 minutes until European midnight. But midnight is of no concern here. It's about when I stop playing, which will probably be reasonably 2 AM at the latest. And unreasonably 3 or 4. Oh, but I meant to do a giveaway after this, haven't I? Ah, well. Too bad for giveaway people. I believe the challenge stipulated beating it today, did it not? Well, it's still today in America. I said from the outset, though, it's when I finish. I'm not on a real life time limit here. If I wanted a pedant, I'd invite Max to the conversation. Is that island not farmable? The island? None of these islands are farmable. There is reasonable access to fish along here. Actually, are these wharfable? Oh, they are. Okay, this is actually a reasonable place for building up then. There's a lot of wharfing opportunity with very nearby fishing. So this could be a reasonable place to build up. In fact, I might as well get started on that. By destroying the native infrastructure, because it's terrible. And then replacing it with my own infinitely superior one. Downside is, if I cock up anything here, all the natives are going to get mad and destroy me. So I don't want to do it now because I don't actually have the employment to employ people to work as native placators. A little bit of farmland here, God knows what for. I think this is the best option I have right now. Right here. Farms here. Living space here. My God, there are so many rocks. Just obscene. Well, this is almost certainly where I want the granary, because the granary can poke out in there and there. And then from there, I need to make as close to a lovely housing block as I can. And that'll be tricky. That'll be really, really rather tricky. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Something like that. Gonna be tough to stick all the people I want in there, but I must persevere. How can I get water over here? There's water sources from there. Is there anything a bit closer or a bit more convenient? Yeah, there's you actually. A reservoir here that was pulled down to, say, there. And I don't like that direction at all. I'd rather do it from the underbelly, get it over here, get them watered up like so. Yeah. Maybe even a bit closer over here. Go. Again, I'll be happier with just some money flowing in, and it is flowing in. They're selling off all that furniture. Rocks were added in places to discourage good building sport and set players to outskirt suboptimal. Well, suboptimal is certainly being forced here. Alright, we can keep Caesar on our Christmas list by fulfilling that. And I can almost send him a nice big old gift as well, which should keep him happy. And let's get that clay industry rolling. Ah, feels good having money coming in, but money can't buy me a good place to build. I think I'll start by bringing in some people to live here. Gotta be careful. Can't build into those natives or they'll be very unhappy. I can't build jack here. It's gonna take some real weaving, ducking and weaving here. This is a relatively nice spot for building up, at least. Right here. There we go. Bring in the people. And now that I'm gonna have significant unemployment and stuff, it's gonna be worth my time matching the increased wages that we've had. Once I get the people in here, I'll put down a native post to stop this guy, or discourage this guy from tearing down my everything. A little native post here that goes around these areas should suffice, but it's kind of tempting to put one right here so that I know this guy isn't going to cause me problems. Because he's right in the middle of danger town for me in destroying all these homes. Rome's loyalty will apparently, or my loyalty to Rome will not be forgotten, I'm told. Not sure I can believe it. Look at the speed at which that cavalry goes. Immediately learns everything he needs to learn in the academy. Jolly good.
Greetings, I'm new to this place. Do you know anywhere to live?
We had to really tone down the quality of those recordings because the original Caesar 3 did not like high quality recordings. That's how you got the authentic Welsh on that Civilizing Wales map. And again, watching you play Caesar 3 time and time again, is it not a glorious giveaway of your time as a content creator and entertainment as well as perspective of fantastic strategy gameplay? I guess that's one way to look at giveaway. It's not my way to look at it though. Oh, I like those mergers. Unfortunately, I don't get to know if these were going to merge. This is actually a very convenient place to get, so oh god, Caesar was not happy with me failing to meet his demand there. You gonna merge? You do merge. Are you gonna merge? Ah, finally the music changes. I never normally have to go this long without getting population 1000. Two worst places. I could have a merger there and another worst merger right there. But I have some population to get this mission post erected. And once it is, I should be able to start building up here. I can largely ignore this guy. As long as I don't build on that one square, I'll be okay. I've made a big mistake here, by the way. Fire risk is rampant. Because I somehow managed to forget the importance of putting prefectures abso-freaking-lutely everywhere whenever you're building tents. So there you go. Give them doctors as well. And the engineer post, I always believe, should be right at the cross of where you're sticking the granary. Why can't I build there? Okay, good. Nix is in the way. There we go. Now, this granary will accept vegetables. So far, so good. I need to grow vegetables here. What pattern gets me the most vegetables out of this incredibly complicated plot of land to grow from? Can fire spread to a native house? Yes. Probably. Probably, definitely yes, is likely what you're getting at. But I'm sure it'll be okay. Those prefects will go out and take care of any fire risk for me. Rome has reduced the... Oh god, no. I was wondering what that explosion was. Son of a gun. Oh, could have been anywhere on the map, and it's here. Well, as the text says, let's indeed hope that it proves mild. Hold. Odd place to put it. Oh, no, 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 no. You slow down there. Ah! Cut my loop, and it cut access to one of the best farming points on the map. And it's not stopping. This is about to become a problem for me. Gonna need some extra prefectures. Although I don't really have space for putting down extra prefectures. And Caesar times my oh no 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 not oh because the temple to Ceres. For the love of God, stop. Okay, this is really bad. Really, really bad. It has completely cut this area off from this area. All of this can no longer get to here without going around and over and all that. And I don't think it's stopped yet. I should rebuild those temples before Ceres and Neptune get really rather upset. Wait, Ceres and... No, wait. Ah, it was Mercury. I think Mercury burned down, actually. Now I've got unemployment. Stop. I'm gonna need to... Oh, dear lord, what? Oh, that was a temple to Mars burning down because the fires from an earthquake spread. At least the earthquake has stopped. I think. Okay, this is grim. This is grim to a high degree. Well, this entire loop has become worthless, and as farmland, this has really become pretty worthless. Is the earthquake pure RNG? No, the map maker puts in the earthquake, its intensity, and its central point. So in this case, the map maker chose to put an extreme earthquake here. Not quite sure if this is extreme level. It's hard to tell because an earthquake can be stopped by rocks. So it couldn't go any further than here. But up here, nothing was stopping it. Just cleaved right through my block here. Well, the gods are getting a little unhappy, what with nature tearing down their stuff here. Maybe I should just be getting rid of this at this point then. Oh no, I'm already starting on my other thing. Good thing I have the money for this. If I was running on a tight budget, this would be game over for me. Mars and Mercury, huh? I could Mars it up right here with little concern. It would certainly help spreading some desirability as well. Mercury, huh? Could just slam Mercury over here, no harm, no fuss. There's two of them taken care of, but they're still cities. And I'm about to grow a lot of farms. Also, that impacted my marble industry quite negatively. Quite negatively. Extremely negatively. I saw myself cutting that off. Off you go. Slam a prefecture down there just to make sure everything is still going to be protected. That fire will burn itself out, no need to worry about that. What is this? Oh, it was part of the temple to Neptune. Good thing we had two of those. I'm going to restart my marble industry because I need that. And this will continue to function for a while because I still need the economical output of those olives, and I need that marble stuff to keep going. One minor, extremely minor benefit of earthquakes is that you can mine out of the rocks. You can mine out of an earthquake as if they're rocks. Doesn't really matter here though, because there doesn't seem to be a shortage of rocks in this map. I can mine pretty much wherever I want. Okay. Right. Much of that crisis has been averted, so let's be grateful for that at least. Feels like it needs a save here. Yeah, the map needed more rocks! Did not need more rocks, but it got them. Building for stuff like this is always so bleeding awkward. Can't even get two side by side here because it would lock them in. So I guess I'd be doing something like this. Ugh. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. 9 times 160 people fed. It's not a lot of people fed on this, sadly. What's even sadder is the idea of giving you guys a bit of tent labor for now. Because my options are too few. And certainly too far between. Lots of prefectures, can't risk not having them. I also need more people living here. I give a little gap here in case I need to maneuver armies around and such. Oh, yeah, you can only have 1 earthquake per map. There is a way to make you have 4 earthquakes on a map, but there'll be smaller earthquakes, because what this earthquake is actually 4 earthquakes. One going in this direction, one in this direction, and this direction. I think since this was the central point, the one that was going in this direction just instantly got cancelled by these rocks. But this one went down and around until it got cancelled by this rock. This one just went way! It wasn't going to be stopped by these rocks. Oh no, it was a go-getter. Not this rock either, it just worked its way around. And this one had nothing getting in its way, so it just kept on going. So since that's 4 smaller earthquakes, you can actually set those 4 quake points individually. The way the game's map maker works right now is it sets all 4 quake points on at one point. But you could set 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, and 1 point there, and then you'd have 4 earthquakes, and they always get procced simultaneously, so they always happen at the same time, but they will spread out in different parts of the map. But there's no tool currently to allow you to do that. You'd have to go and hex edit the values for where they start manually, and I can't imagine that's going to be appealing for a lot of people. Certainly ain't appealing for me. And enough earthquakes as it is. Got some serious labor shortage going on here. At least I'm finally giving food to my people. I'm a good man after all. Two and a half hours in, we might see something beyond a small tent. But don't get your hopes up too much. These maps have a way of producing disappointment in industrial quantities. Feels good to have the money to do this, though. This is why I invested heavily in industry. Oh god, right, there's problems everywhere for this. It won't show the valid building of a reservoir unless all 9 squares that can be put on are free. So it's hard to really see what's not free, but in this case it's that little tiny insignificant rock right there. I don't want to build it here because it's going to get in the way of some decent farming opportunity down the line. I don't want to build it here because it's wide open to attack. This is a not too shabby compromise. Not too shabby at all. Again, absolutely vital that I do not build on land that these natives consider their own. It is, of course, not their land. It is glorious Roman land, but they have their own twisted idea of what they can claim ownership to. Unbelievable water. Ooh. How long until you've won? These are the requirements. 95 prosperity is huge. 85 peace is a long time of not having my stuff burnt down by barbarians. 85 favor is a lot of pleasing Caesar, and I'm doing a lot of not pleasing Caesar right now. He's rather angry at me. Tell you who else is unhappy with me, it's Ceres herself. I should get on fixing that. There you go, Sea Dog. I'm gonna have to tear down these... Well, actually, what am I even gonna do with this land, by the way? I'm gonna have to farm on this narrow strip of fertile land that's dotted with lakes that I can't fill in or build on in order to get some food out to what exactly? Here? I'll be better off getting my food from here. This whole area, which I considered to be one of the best fertile areas, has just been ravaged by the quakes of Marak. What are your thoughts so far? Is the map harder than... Yeah, this map is so bloody hard, it's unreal. Harder than Bella? Yeah. And then he's going, wait, which one was Bella again? Make a quick save. Make a quick check at Etrusca Bella. Oh, yeah. See, I don't think Etrusca Bella was that hard. I just got really scunnered with it. I forget what my breaking point was with this map, but just something made me go, ah, screw it, I don't want to be playing this anymore. And I don't think it was this earthquake burning down my hippodrome, but I'm sure that didn't help. That's funny, this looks like a damn near ready to win map. What was my problem with it? The peace rating got you oh yeah, peace rating's a rough one. The invasions are really tough on this map. Really tough. I always maintained that this is not a military game. I don't think governors should be tested on their ability to win a fight. Invasions should be there to spur them on economically. But that's just my take on it. It doesn't have to be everybody else's take. I mean, dang, look. Imagine having the space to put down a patrician block like this on the map we're playing right now. That we'd be won and done in a moment. But we don't have that. We do not have that at all. No, we got rocks and tents. $8 billion invasions, if I recall correctly, especially. This one doesn't seem too rough on the invasions. Those early ones were rough as hell. Okay, Ceres just tanked all of my my farms, but that's okay. That's not a big downside for me right now. These farms are barely working. There we go. They'll get up and on the go just now. That's why we never give you such space, Jake. True that. Doc Spengler the native. Lord Chutney the native.
I can't wait to do some trading here. I love a good deal.
Well, you're waiting patiently for Tingus.
I can't wait to do some trading here. I love a good
Tingus
deal.
says no, and then in you go, and you also say no. Wait, why do I have minus 107 employment? It's because these things are working. Okay, that's a problem. Severe shortage of people who are working for me. I need those people pretty pronto. Of course I couldn't buy anything, my industries are all starved of manpower. I wonder why. I wonder if something happened to reduce the amount of tents of glorious labour I had. Oh, more slums for this slum god. Okay, the food situation looks pretty good here. 1,500 units of vegetables with a whole lot more to come in. Then I'm going to start watering my peasants and giving them... Oh, this doesn't look so good. A lot of this doesn't look so good, actually. 2x2s are really the only things that interest me here. I can force Grand Insulae down the line, I guess. But these ones might have to settle for just being rubbish for a wee while. It's a bit unfortunate. I wonder if I can force some other stuff, like... Why? Why weapons? I don't produce weapons. Can't produce weapons. Freaking game. This is unpleasant. What I should be doing when I build these is not just doing big clumps of them, but setting them up in a way that I can dictate whether or not they're going to be... Well, not dictate, but tell whether or not they're going to merge. Because 1x1s are not going to work so well for me here. These guys out the back have kind of got to go. Oops, I didn't want you to go. I want both of you to stay, please.
I've got nowhere to live. I've been thrown out of my home.
Yes, you have, Nicky. Yes, you have. He needs weapons so that he can attack you when you displease him. Yeah. Caesar's really being a bit of a drama queen here. How much are those weapons going to cost me? And how do I get them? Valencia will sell me weapons. Well, I'm going to have to import them for Big Sea Dog then. Oh, sweet Jesus. 200 a pop and he wants 8 of them. Also, my engineer is, for some reason, not walking over here anymore. And that's one of my olive farms gone. Oh God, why? Uh-oh, that's also my military academy gone. Engineer there just wasn't making any tours along this way. And just like that, I lost these. He was making them fine before, but now he does not. That's a real shame for me. That military academy cost 1,000 denarii. The olive farm, thankfully, did not. Bye-bye, prefect. Bye-bye, other prefect.
After a hard day's work, these structures were in poor condition. I came along just in time.
Okay, at least I didn't lose another temple, but that military academy was a little costly. Fortunately, they retained their military academy trained status. I don't know if it can ever actually be lost unless the unit is wiped out completely, which can certainly happen, especially when we're dealing with... Okay, I'll have you merge then. There we go. Especially when you're dealing with... I forgot even what I was talking about, never mind. Are you gonna merge? Last merger I'm gonna check here. Yeah, nice. Okay, further question. Are you going to merge? That's a no. And away you go. Away that goes. Let's just purge some of that. Well, I chose a bad place to put that temple, because now I can't water my peasants here. Oh well. Oh, sugar. Watering my peasants in general is going to be a pain because of the range here. Yeah, of course, the range is only 3, not 4. Oh, this is getting worse and worse. Move the reservoir. Yeah, I could move the reservoir one bit closer. Not much is true. Then I could put my water source, say, there and such for them. In we go. This should solve a lot of my labor problems for a long time. Tear down people's homes just to throw some fountains in once Nikki gets out of the way. Where you at, Nikki?
I've got nowhere to live.
That's the stuff. Problem is I also am going to need some risks native. Here we go. Probably need another reservoir over here. Oh boy, this map's tough. This map is really, really, really tough. If you don't think it looks tough, you do not know what you're talking about. Increase in price of olives at least, so money isn't being too much of an issue. That's something to be grateful for. Water everyone we can around here. We want all these looking like lovely large tents. Slight problem is they're not getting a lot of desirability, but that can be solved with medium statues in the center here, which we're having a very hard time to fit in. But there we go. Much better. And lastly, you guys have no watery access. Ah, jeez. I mean, I could bring water down through here. Might be for the better. Oh, that's a terrible, terrible place for you. Slam me down there instead. There we go. It's not getting in the way of anybody, any native at least. Oh wow, that's rough. You can't actually access through here and have a reservoir there. So I'd have to. Well, am I really going to be blocking anything by having this here? Not right now. I'm not. We'll have a temporary solution then, the most permanent solution known to man. And make sure that there are points there which people can pass through. Okay. Not done yet. There we go. Market, market, and another market. Ooh. Oh boy. Want to bet that if I get motivated enough to invest 2 or 3 months, I can create a map that Jake will struggle to pass for at least 5 or 6 playthroughs will not be fun. Anyone can make a hard map, but making a hard map that's also enjoyable to play, now that's where the magic happens. That's unbelievable. That collapsed next to the engineer's post. Unbelievable. Nope. Okay, these marketplaces will buy up the food and give it to these people, and they should make it up to small hovels at least. Hovels actually pay taxes, not a good amount of taxes though. But you know what? Good enough for me to charge taxes. Excuse me. Ooh, that's not a good place to be attacked from whilst my army is away. Not a good place at all, but hopefully it's just a modest attack. It would be fine if all this was just open land that I wasn't using, but since this is next to my industry... Oh boy, since it's next to my industry. Okay, slow down with the spawning now. Not sure if I've mentioned this before, but these guys are really, really crap at fighting. Oh dear God, slow down! Nah, they're just gonna come charging. Alright, come get some then. They're diamonding their way through, so they penetrate right through the horses, unfortunately. Oh, we have a situation, and it's not a good one. They are far outnumbering and massacring my guys here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, too close for me to get some people in like that. Alright, let's see if we can beat them back with the with prefect defense. They're running up here and murdering my dudes. But I think they have routed. I think they have indeed routed. We mostly beat them there, and just a few prefects at the end were enough to finish them off. Woo! Okay, skin of our teeth, but we made it through that. You know, getting attacked while your army is out on business for the Empire. The campaign does that precisely once, and it's a dick move when it does. Map makers just jump on that, though. Why do they jump on that? The gotcha moments are horrible. Okay, there we go. These guys ended up being surplus to requirements, so away they go. Gotta get these guys back as well. One of them was a timber yard, the rest were furniture workshops. All of them. 1, 2, 3. Workshop, furniture. And again, if I didn't have such a rock-solid economy, that would have also been game over for me. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 1... Oh, one of these wasn't a workshop. I think it was a collection of houses. I think that one was. Well, houses. My crummy tents. Here we go. Our firemen, the only civilians that fight. No, gladiators and line tamers also fight. But gladiators and line tamers will only fight if they approach barbarians on their road. Prefects will come off their roads to go and fight. That's an important distinction. My army's in shambles. If I get attacked again, that's just... Oh, oh no! Oh my god! Okay. Oh my days. Well, regardless how everything else is going, you can't deny that I run one good economy despite what little I'm given here. And you truly are given so little on this map. Oh, do I have the... There. Ooh, that's tight. But we've got what you need. There you go, Seaman. Better give him his weapons as well. If I set this one to accept weapons and say that we should start importing them. Wait, didn't I already have them set to import? Where's my bleeding weapons, Valencia? Oh, I didn't have this, I didn't have it set to accept weapons. That'll be the problem.
I can't wait to do some trading here. I love a good deal.
Given how much weapons sell for, it's a little surprised that they're excited about selling me theirs. They're not Morocconians. These are the Seleucids. Odd that we're only buying them one at a time. There we go, we got the 8 though. Here you go, Caesar, and let's stop paying those horrible prices. Melting through my economy. No, 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 not accepting more. Alright. We've made it back home. We got a lot of favor from it. Rome is happy about a lot of things. Rome is really happy about a lot of things. I can almost give him a really good gift for another big buff up of happiness.
Another successful voyage. The profit from this place makes the seasickness bearable.
It's like a market vegetable trader. Yeah, I want 5 of these, and they give you 7, and they charge you for 7. This isn't going to work. I need to get rid of you and build that. And Caesar suddenly wants 2,000 denarii from me. 2,000. What is this freaking guy like? Well, I have 2,000, so there you go. Errol von Woomer, what can I say but... My population's dangerously high. I have a feeling there's a worryingly large amount of people here that will not be fed by all these veggies. But it's best to take these kinds of things slow. Otherwise you end up with too many people. Can't support them all. Yeah, let's listen to the favourite voice line of everybody's.
I've got nowhere to live. I've been thrown out of my home.
Just warms the cockles. I only got 4 favour from sending him 2,000 denarii. I could get 100 favour if I sent him 2,000 denarii worth of gifts. The problem is I can't give myself 2,000 denarii worth of gifts. Not without cheesing off Caesar either more, or using an exploit that I refuse to use and play. What you can do in this game is set your own salary to Caesar's salary of 100 denarii per month, but set it back down to a low salary before the turn of the year, because it only calculates how angry Caesar gets from your own salary at the turn of the year. Did you rebuild your army thingy after the earthquake? No, but I might have to rebuild my army. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so they still maintain their, Oh, I'm being attacked from here again. Well, that's not good. It's quite the opposite of good. I draw upon the ancient privileges of the prefects. Come to my aid. How many of these bastards are we talking about? Because I don't have much of an army left after something bad happened to mine. Something just break down? I swear I'm listening to stuff being broken right now. Uh-oh. I built on native land right here. Because I didn't notice you. I tore down my warehouses. Well, that's a bad start. And they're gonna start ripping things down until they're satisfied. Okay, well I can't be too distracted by that. Oh my god, there's so many of them! Again! Two of those, three of my guys just got shot dead immediately from their own ranged units. And the natives have torn down my dock. Okay, right, I hope I didn't get a lot of other things shanked by my friendly neighbors. Doesn't look like it. Holy mother of mercy. They're still coming! I'm taking out my water supplies. They're routing my guys. Oh man, Papers Quackers are distraught and legging it. So are Aftish's finest. I love how that's in quotation marks. Oh, well, we're gonna get smashed here ourselves. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Well... sadly, even though I built these prefects, the natives were unhappy and tore them down for me. So I have no line of defense against this. All I can do is watch and suffer. Even if you had 6 full units, that army looks a fair bit bigger. If I had all my units functional, I would have been fine there. But the fact that the old army was in shambles, I only had my returners from the other campaign, the people that I sent away to deal with Caesar's request. So I did not have the army to put up a wall against this. Heavy infantry would have done very good against them. And thinking about it, I really could have afforded some heavy infantry at this point. Well, could I? 200 per soldier, 200 denarii, 16 soldiers to a unit. I'd want 2 units of them. 32 times 200 denarii cost. Not so sure that was really on the tables. Because if you want heavy infantry, they need weapons, and the only way I can get weapons is by importing them. I can't even import iron and make. Oh well, I could import iron from Rome, but the Rome thing to open up costs silly money. How is this stuff burning down? Oh dear. Not a full 6400 since it's replacing a javelin unit. What are you talking about? I think the Seleucids are getting Asia Minor back. Just a sneaking suspicion. I thought you were going to give Baron a tutorial in this map. Well, I think I got further than Baron ever did, but it's still down to the ship for me. Get some practice on the rowing arm. This map is hard. It's really hard. Caesar, you needy gripe.
I am most displeased. Despite all the funds I invested in your city, and the Senate's generosity with credit, you have let me down. Your city has not repaid the funds it borrowed. My faith in you was misplaced, and I am forced to find another governor to take your place. Perhaps you will fare better in the new role I have in mind for you.
Oof. Alright, well, what's the most recent save I have on that one? Just before I started setting up my first real block here. By the way, I've lost. I'm not going to save scum on that, and I'm not starting again from the beginning. I'm just going to have a run over what I failed to do properly here. Honestly, not much. I played that pretty well. But man, my army got shredded. What could I do differently? The problem is, since the attacks are random and coming from all edges of the map, I can't set up a choke point with towers and walls because they could come from anywhere, unless all I did was have a very small area like this, and that's all I had for about 10 years, 15 years, however long it takes to ride out the invasions, and then went out and grabbed all the land and built up, which I'm fairly certain anybody who did this map did do, because the map used to have a 600-month time limit. Now it doesn't. Now it has a, 300 and something month time limit? Can't sit back and do that. The invasions end same time as the time limit. Good call, Marek. That's how it should be, because otherwise you can do the sit around and wait thing. But oh boy, this map is too big and too rugged for me to figure out a good defense against that. I would have to spend my hard-earned money on heavy infantry, which would mince those Seleucids. Though heavy infantry would flatten them like they weren't even there. But the heavy infantry can't be everywhere, and they're so expensive on this map. Because again, I wouldn't even bother importing the weapons. I would just open up the trade route with Rome and buy the iron at a rate of... What? Okay, 80 denarii per unit of iron, plus manufacturing costs. It is so expensive to do anything on this map. Took me years to just set up a housing block and get to 1,000 people here. Regardless, I was making money. I was making relatively good money. Not enough that I could fund an army made entirely of heavy infantry, but my gosh. This is a possible map for sure. It's hard as hell, and it's really tight. I reckon I could beat it. Maybe not in a second try. Maybe on a second try if I make quite a lot of saves that I save scum with. But, this earthquake. There's so little good building land and so little good arable land that it is a tough call here. Again, especially since I can't farm this. I put a farm right here, Seleucid's going to come in and tear it down the moment they invade from here. Which they might do or might never do because the invasion points are random. Also, they don't target enemy troops. It looks like they target food chain, buildings, supply chain, something like that. They don't aggro on your troops. They go for the kill on the buildings and things. Maybe tax and wall all edges. Wall all edges. That's kind of outrageous a proposal. There's just too much to cover. And walls alone won't do it. Walls only slow them down. It's still going to be every bit as big and angry an army as they were. You'd need towers, which would require population and payment. And building up lots of people is a big cost on denarii. I'm squeezing everything I can for exports right now, and it's still not making me super rich. Taxes, taxes are great. For sure, taxes are great. But I had to focus too much on building up an economy and an army to fast focus on taxes for this. Yeesh. Really rough, Marek, but you defeated me on this map. I cannot beat this one today. And I'll probably leave it to somebody else to come back and beat themselves, because this one I don't want to start over on. What a rugged map, though. What a horrible map for building on. Look at all these rocks that you can't build on. And if that were the only problem, that would be plenty. But on top of that, the military invasions, the invasion points all around you, the scarcity of food, the scarcity of money. This is a very challenging map. A map for the best of the best when it comes to this game. I'm the best, but we need the best of the best for this. Okay, I'm tapping out of this one, but that means that it's outcome time for the 45% of people who took my advice and believed I wouldn't be able to beat this. You get to harness the points of those that foolishly thought that this map would be beatable by me. So, oh man, Dark Young got in time to vote? That isn't right. Can we quit on this one as well? Now, will I beat this map today? That's a no. And on top of that, I want to get the summary out here and share it with everybody. The nice thing about this is I don't get a punishment game out of failing here. That's nice, but unusual. See if we can bring this up here. Is it called prediction? Is that going to bring it up? I think it is. Yeah, there we go. Swell. 2.5 million points being paid out to the loser lobby. Lizard leading it, Myriact Health, Tiny Bike. They all knew, and they put their money where their mouth was on believing that I couldn't do it. In fact, all these people winning over 100,000 points. Good job, good job. But who is graciously donating these points to them? Junen and wealthy Nigerian prince. Between just the two of them, donating 500,000 points to that loser lobby. Holden, probably some held-in sock puppet account. Pandy, D-Day, Matty, Bucus, and Aether. Well, I'm sure the lose lobby is really grateful for your points. Well, 2.5 million of them. So congratulations to the losers and commiserations to the winners here, I guess. Ah, man, I can't believe I got beaten on a Caesar 3. Whoa, away you go. Beaten on a Caesar 3 map. That does not happen often. But it happened today. Good job, Marek. It's not just that it was ball-bustingly hard, but it didn't even feel that unfair. There are definitely some unfair things about this, don't get me wrong. Having the opportunity to sell olives early on, olive oil rather, and immediately taking it away, that isn't hard, that is unpredictable, that's an absolute dick move. But fortunately on this map, the preamble did tell me that I shouldn't do that, so I didn't do that. Otherwise, it's a gorgeous map, hard as hell to build on, but still gorgeous looking. The military invasions weren't as hard as they looked, really. The problem was I'm just using crappy units, and those crappy units got further beaten up, which made them not so good for the next fight, so on and so forth until they just couldn't handle the next fight. So that is on me. I needed to get heavy infantry, and I didn't because I couldn't justify the cost. I can sure justify it now. Right, good job, Marek, but there's something else we're going to sort out soon, and that's some marbles. So I'm going to take a moment to grab some water, and we're going to start rolling some marbles for a giveaway. I'll be right back.